Okay. Welcome to Roll for Dameage. I am not your usual DM. I'm a special DM. I'm not a regular DM. I'm a cool DM. I am Jess. I normally play Zara, but that part of the stream is done for now until next year. Tonight, we have a very special episode, which is part of a very special three-part episodes. Three-episode mini campaign. Arc. Mini arc. Let's listen to the actual writer in the room. And we're calling it Blood in the Water. Ooh. Whose blood? I don't know yet. Will it be yours? Will
Why
it
are you
be
looking
mine?
at me? I think I'm just this time.
Okay, you're right. Sorry, Harper Meg. I forgot to say the tagline.
What's the tagline?
We're a D&D 5th edition stream of femmes and friends with great wit and all natural crips.
Lily would be proud.
Yeah.
Lily would be proud. Yes. Lily, I think, is supposed to be in chat. So if you're in chat, hi Lily, we miss you. Come home, please. Well, I mean, don't come home. I know you're having fun in Virginia, but if you choose to come home, then we will be here waiting for you. Except for I won't as of January 2nd because I'm moving to Vancouver. Sorry, guys. Changes. That's okay though. I'm gonna have like a streaming space in my house. So everybody needs to move to Vancouver with me.
Okay, why are you keep looking at me again?
I don't know. I'm not wearing my glasses. You've got such a cute hat on. Yes, Zarper continued. Yes, it's amazing. So without further ado, I will ask everybody to introduce themselves, and then I will introduce our setting, which I made up. I'm good at making things up. So we actually also have a special guest today, so I'll allow her to introduce herself first. Why don't we go first with you, Madeline?
My name is Madeline Ashby, and I'm a science fiction writer and futurist here in Toronto. My most recent novel is a book called Company Town. I've been published in Slate, MIT Tech Review, Boing Boing, places like that. I don't know what I write about killer robots who eat each other.
Sounds pretty fun.
And serial killers from the future. That's basically it.
Yeah. So she seemed a really good, appropriate person to have on our horror stream. Also, I love that you're so humble that you didn't actually mention that your book almost won Canada Reads 2 years ago. Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
It came in second in Canada Reads 2 years ago.
Company Town sort of made it to the end, which was what they tell you backstage at the CBC when you're getting your makeup done is that what was a real surprise was that the book had made it. It was the first genre title that had made it that far to the final round, and it was up against 15 Dogs, which I would call another genre title at the level of magic realism, right? And
but
it was like a hard SF versus magic realism tete-a-tete, I guess, and you can't beat dogs, right? So it's really tough.
It's hard.
You can't really, and so although it was a really wonderful experience, but I was flabbergasted to find out that this was the furthest that a genre novel had made it within the Canada Reads competition, in part because Margaret Atwood was once a competitor as well.
Yeah.
Suck it, Margaret Atwood.
Don't tell her that. She's incredibly nice to me.
I know, she's wonderful. I love you, Margaret Atwood. She retweeted when I published my book called Post-Colonialism in Science Fiction, which is not nearly as interesting as Madeline's book. Yeah. She retweeted me. So I'm sorry, Margaret Atwood. I should never have said that. I'm sorry.
She's really nice. We hung out at Comic-Con once, and she's actually I was in an interview with her, and she asked. It was about my first novel, which is a book about killer robots who eat each other, called VN, and it's about a little girl robot who eats her grandmother robot alive, and then grows into adult size, and then carries her grandmother around inside her, and during this interview, she asked me and at what age did you first see The Wizard of Oz? And I hadn't drawn the parallels between that story and The Wizard of Oz before, and yet it was one of the most perceptive questions that I got in the entire promotional cycle for that book.
So we actually love you, Margaret Atwood. Also,
we do.
Also, everybody read Madeline's book.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda. You guys know me from the other stream. I do lots of nerd things in my life. So you can check me out on Instagram. My Instagram's on the screen, so you can just type that in. And today I'm playing a different character, not Todd Smithers. For those that had like someone message me being like, "Will you be Todd Smithers again?" I'm like, it would not make sense, I don't think, for this.
This was my last Aurora one shot. She was Todd Smithers, the capitalist, like the chaotic capitalist or something.
The capitalist. It was the cleric, right?
Yeah, he was a cleric. Yes,
and he worshipped money. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he worshipped money.
He worshipped money. He was a money cleric, which is such a beautifully interesting choice, and also he's such an asshole.
He's such an asshole.
Right.
Todd Smithers, the capitalist asshole, may come back at some point, but today I will be playing the mysterious pirate whose name is Mariona, and she is from how would I describe her? She's from an island that she actually became a slave. And was enslaved on this island and was taken away from there. She has a very mysterious past. And so you'll find out more about her soon, but yeah, she's basically a little pirate.
Yar.
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 Mariona Northstar.
Mariarna.
Yeah, Mariana.
Mariarna. You do the accent, I'm not gonna. Maxine.
Oh, we're going this way?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all. It's my game today. Goddammit.
Yeah. Tells us.
My palms are sweating.
Knees weak.
Yeah, long spaghetti. Anyways, Maxine, what's up? I have an Instagram for my dog.
For your dog?
Yeah, it's called Junior the Goodest Boy because he's the goodest boy.
BOI.
Oh my god.
Super cute.
The goodest boy, right?
He is the goodest boy.
He's goodest.
He's like a tiny. He's like a tiny real Mr.
I think
Peanut
Ben's
Butter.
telling you to show the
Like he's an actual Mr. Peanut Butter.
A tiny
He's like-
Mr. Peanut Butter. Oh my god.
He's like a tiny Mr. Peanut
I love
Butter.
how you changed the picture.
Okay.
That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
So you have an Instagram for your dog.
Yes, I do.
And your name is Maxine.
Yes.
And who are you playing?
I'm playing Pisces. She's a variant human cleric. She's very short and she's very different from Cassie.
Are we all
She's
short?
very different from Cassie. I think.
I mean, I'm a dwarf, so
Yeah.
yes.
You're the shortest, probably.
I think I wrote down my height, 4'2". 4'2".
Okay.
How tall are you?
4'11".
4'11". Okay, I'm
Yeah.
5'2". How tall is your character?
I'm not sure. The
We'll find out.
state of where she's at is sort of up for debate. But in real life, I am like 5 feet tall.
Okay.
Okay. I feel tall, like for the first time in my
Fairly
entire
small
life,
party,
literally.
yeah.
How tall are
So
you?
you're
I
a
mean-
very small party. I'm 5'5".
Fun
that's
size.
tall.
I'm definitely
That is
taller than
very
my
tall.
character, but I wanted to play someone short because I just played someone really tall.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I thought-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The kinds of the conversations that girls have when we play D&D.
Wow, you're tall.
How tall are you?
So you're a short human person.
Yes. I'm a cleric. That's a Twilight domain, so it's gonna be fun. Probably try to do the best and heal people because I think we need healing, as we've seen in our other stream. Yeah. Anyways.
Yep.
Cool. Follow my dog.
I'm feeling personally talked about.
Oh yeah. Harper, don't die.
She's fine tonight.
You're not the fighter this time.
Yes.
No.
So my name is Megan Gibson. Find me on Twitter at MegMegGibson. Handle should be somewhere around here. I am a druid tonight, a dwarven druid. Tassus Nutka. Tassus Nutka is the druid I am tonight. She's from a clan of
That's okay. I won't be offended.
a tribe of druids that is very traditional, very tight-knit group, as druids tend to be. Learned everything from her grandmother, who is part of the elderly council that helps run and bring justice to this tribe. But she not recognizing the balance that's needed in nature, but still wanting to make sure that the underdog, the smaller creatures in the forest, are taken care of, just doesn't vibe with her home tribe. So after a large fight with her grandmother, where that dwarven temper came out, she has parted ways with her home tribe, has not seen or talked to her family in nearly 10 years now. She has wandered off, has chosen a new forest to overlook and protect, doing trading around, just living her life. She has, I guess that's all I'm going to say for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. But Tassus Nutka.
Tassus. So all of you can decide how you got to this place. So I'm going to read a little thing, I guess. I have to put on my glasses. Oh no, glasses on stream. That's okay. The setting that I've created is called the Gullwood Narrows. It's sort of modeled after the Pacific Northwest, which is where I'm moving to. I actually, the photos in the background are photos that I took like a couple days ago in Stanley Park in Vancouver, near Stanley Park. And so if you've ever been to the Pacific Northwest, the kind of grayness that reaches the horizon, the water that reflects the clouds, the kind of mist in the trees, the kind of damp cold, that's the kind of aesthetic that we're looking at. It's a rainforest, but it's not a kind of tropical rainforest. It's a northern rainforest. There are other parts of the world, obviously, that are not this, but this place is a little bit different than anywhere any of you will have ever been. So I shall read my little thing about it. The Gullwood Narrows hold their share of secrets and have claimed their share of victims. Few brave them by choice. The constant mist hides some who prefer not to be seen, and the rivers are swollen with the bones of those unfortunates who are careless enough with their own lives to venture here without due preparation. There's one port in the Narrows called Creektown. It's the only deep-water port within 300 miles in any direction. Ships' captains must pay extra to find crew who will venture here. Everyone knows someone who is lost in the Narrows. A few hardened crew have taken to tattooing themselves with a seagull for each time they've docked at Creektown and survived. Creektown itself is a ramshackle collection of salt-weathered wood-frame homes and shops. All of them are the gray of a body dragged from a river, and the wood is full of pocks and scars. The water is deep enough for big ships in a narrow channel leading to a single dock, as if a giant had cleaved a rift in the shore and the seafloor both. To each side is a beach that stretches away into fog. Behind the town is an evergreen forest. That same fog catches in the branches of tall trees, and scraps of it wind through the small leaves of ferns that grow between them. The vegetation is abundant, almost tropical in its proliferation, and a deep green that belies the faded colors of everything else. From the shore, the sea disappears into mist.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what people may not know is that I grew up about 20 minutes from where they filmed Twin Peaks, and that may inform this evening's events.
Yes, it may. I think there's a good chance.
Very
A good
suspicious.
chance
Keep an eye on you.
that might be an inspiration in this. Madeline and I talked about inspirations for this in the car on the way over. She's a science fiction writer. I'm a science fiction scholar. So we have a
Together we fight crime.
the crime being bad writing. So what I'm going to do is tell you that you're all here.
For a reason.
You're all here for a reason. Each of you have a different reason. You probably wouldn't know each other's reasons for being here. But Mariona, you probably ended up kind of dumped on the dock, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you want me to talk about how I came into the
Yeah.
space? So, Mariona was on a ship, and she is probably the first mate of this ship, and so she came in, and as she came in through the storm, there was a storm, right? Was that what we were talking about?
There was a storm. Yeah. So from what we discussed, there was a storm, and Mariona passed out. She must have hit her head on something.
Was it like one of those, like it was like just a violent storm where everything was tossed and like I don't even know how I passed out?
I think you don't remember. You feel like you must have hit your head on something, but you don't remember.
And I'm like, ow.
Yeah, but you don't remember hitting your head on anything.
All right.
It was a big lightning storm.
All right.
And you.
So yeah, she came in with a group of pirates, basically.
And you woke up, and the ship was docked in port.
It's docked.
It is. Your ship
Like it's
is
tied
docked.
up.
It absolutely
Like it didn't
is.
just like bump into something.
I mean, you don't know what happened, but the ship is docked.
But it just mean like, is there like when I look out, is there like if Mariona's looking over the side of the ship, does she see like ropes that are like actually properly tied up?
Yep, it's all tied up
That's
as if
so
by an
weird.
expert.
Okay.
But everybody else on the ship is dead.
Everybody's dead.
Everybody else on the ship is dead.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
But none of
That
them
really
seem to have
sucks.
any particular trauma. You know, they're
So I can't tell what they died from. They're not bleeding. They're just like no pulse. They're out.
You can roll me an investigation check and see.
All right. Walls. Cool.
Not bad for the first roll.
Right?
Tonight.
First
should be fine.
roll.
Should be fine.
Perfect.
Get out the bad rolls.
So with my investigation,
dice
that's a
again.
3.
No, you don't know. You have no idea.
It's like
You-
the exact opposite
Yeah.
of Bree, who's like so good at investigating.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, you know that they're all dead. You go and you check each one, but I think your eyes are still a little bit blurry from something, whether that's from, being hit on the head or, if you did get hit on the head, or whether that's just confusion, or you have no idea how they died, but you have certainly verified that all of them at least appear dead. None of them are breathing, none of them have pulses. They're all just sort of laying there.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Mariona like says like a little like prayer under her breath, I guess, for them, and is like, gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So she'll go and I guess take some stuff off of their bodies.
Okay, roll me another investigation roll, I suppose.
Oh, that's better. 16.
Okay, roll me a percentile die.
Oh, do you want a D100?
Oh yeah, give me the D100.
The golf ball.
I like rolling the golf ball.
I know it. It's just fun. It's just
a good time.
That's one of the
Awesome.
reasons I got it because it's so fun. 13.
13%.
Oh, that could have been a 99. Oh, so it's like right next to it.
It
Yeah.
is.
You find one greater healing potion.
Okay.
And you find on a cord of leather on the captain's, like in sort of shoved into the corner of the captain's pocket. You find something that looks a bit like a shark's tooth, but it's clearly not made out of shark's tooth.
Oh, but it's like got the shape of a shark's
Yeah,
tooth.
it's got the shape of a shark's
Okay,
tooth.
so I find a shark's tooth that's not a shark's tooth.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take that. And I guess I'll take that greater healing potion.
Okay.
I'm like, man, I'm really bad at searching people.
Interesting. Okay.
Mariona's like, oh dear.
Interesting.
Only I know how to search people better.
All right. Pi, remind me how you got here.
I probably got transported here somehow. Not as brutal as how Mariona.
Yeah, Mariona.
How Mariona got here. I'm guessing if this is an island, then probably someone was rowing a boat. Someone from the nunnery, because I'm from the nunnery.
Yep.
And they're just kind of like, you'll be okay, like kind of like an older mother figure, and just sending me off with a lantern and being like, you'll do fine. Just follow your heart, and being very vague. But I'm like, okay, here I go.
Okay. So you're gonna be. She's probably just dropped you off on the beach about 100 yards down. It's sort of that hour when the sun is on its way towards the horizon. So everything looks a little bit golden, but in this place it looks more sickly. So you probably want your lantern, even though it's still light. You probably want your lantern for comfort.
Oh yeah.
And you walk down the beach towards the only thing that seems like a thing, which is this collection of buildings
Okay.
with a dock, like sort of a little bit far out into the water, and a really, really big ship that looks like it shouldn't be able to fit, but somehow does. And you are watching this sort of short other human kind of stumble down the dock towards the town.
Hello?
Um,
Do you need help? I think I can heal you.
no, actually, I am fine. I just stumbled off this ship and
They're all dead?
I think so. Unless you maybe have a second opinion. I'm not going to lie. I'm not much of a doctor, so.
Did you kill them?
Did I kill? No. These are my shipmates. We're sailors, and we were in this giant storm, and I don't even know how we came to be docked here. Everyone seems to be accounted for, but quite dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 steps back, and can I make an insight check?
Yes.
Because I'm like very
Yeah.
not comfortable with it.
Yeah, you're not sure if she's telling
I
the
roll
truth.
one of your dice, and there you go.
Oh shoot, I'm insightful. 18.
All right. So you're
What do you-
you're telling the truth, aren't you?
Yeah, I am telling the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you-
mean, we're not sailors specifically. We sail.
Right.
Telling a version of the truth.
Yeah. You think that she's. You think that at the very least she's not lying about not having killed, or she's not lying that she didn't kill them. She's clearly very confused. She clearly didn't actually kill these people. She's clearly come in on the ship, and she clearly has sailed here with these people who are now dead and not by her hand.
Okay. Well, it's kind of cold. Do you know where we should go? I'm kind of lost.
Well, no, because I just got here, so I don't really know where one would go.
So why are you here?
Well, I told you, there was a
stumbled.
storm, and I woke up and we were tied up here, but everyone's dead, so I don't know. Did I tie us up, or did I tie us up? I don't think I did.
I'm gonna walk this way. You can come.
No,
if you
no,
want.
I'll come with you. I don't. Do you live here?
No. I'm kind of here on like a mission. I'm not sure. I'm just really scared.
What kind of mission are you on exactly?
Really, sister didn't really tell me much. She just told me to come here and find myself. I don't know what that means, but
Okay. So
you know, it's
you're
nice
just
to have some
searching for
company.
yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. It's weird.
sounds strange, but all right then. Do I know if she's telling the truth?
Do you want to roll insight?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll insight. Oh shit. Insight. 15.
All right. You're approximately telling the truth, right? You
Okay.
think she's probably also quite confused.
All right. Well,
But as far as she knows, she's telling approximately the truth.
seems weird that we both just kind of ended up here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty scared.
All right. Well, I guess we should just stick together for now, eh?
Okay. Are you good with like fighting things? Because it seems kind of eerie here.
Yeah. I pull out like a scimitar and I'm like, I got one of these, so
Okay. All right.
lots of training.
And you know how to use that, right? Like properly.
Stick it with the pointy end. That's what they tell me.
Okay. Well, I can kind of do magics too.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds like we'll be a good team then.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
your name?
Pisces.
Pisces.
Hi.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Meriona.
Mariona?
Meriona Northstar.
that's
Yes.
beautiful.
Well, thank you.
As you shake hands, there's a giant crack from somewhere far deep in the forest, as if somebody stepped on a giant branch, and then silence.
I'm gonna hide behind her.
All right. Well,
What's
maybe
that?
we should. I don't know what that is. Maybe we should go
I
hide
don't-
somewhere.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you go ahead. You go first. I'll follow you. I'll hide behind you.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go quietly then.
So what you see in front of you, I imagine you're down at like the end of the dock at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Meriona probably wants to go back on the ship, but she's like, well, I guess I'm here now.
Okay,
Can't really sail a ship by myself.
true. At least I imagine so. So at the end of the dock, it's basically it's the town. There's about sort of 15 buildings here. A couple of them have smoke coming from the chimneys. Only one of them seems to have windows that are lit up at all, and they're not clear windows. They're sort of that like greased hide windows.
So some of them have lights on though.
And just that one. Just one.
one.
The other ones, there's 3 others that have smoke coming from chimneys.
No lights.
But the other ones are all. None of them seem to be much alive, but some of them have activity.
Okay.
in them.
I guess we'll go to the one with lights on. Do you want to? Maybe we should go see if there's people there. Where did you come from?
I
saw
got
you.
dropped off on a boat,
Oh,
kind of
alright.
like you, but not as brutal. No one died.
Did you see the storm when you were coming in?
Storm? Not
Storm.
really, a little bit, but it didn't hurt me or anything.
It's very strange. All right.
Tassis, where are you in all of this?
I'm just coming into town, looking for the people I'm looking for. Traveling, I probably came by hawk using my B shape or wild shape. I just forgot the two. Just a little bit safer to travel. It's not faster because I'm not that higher level yet. But yeah, I'm just flying in through the forest, coming into town.
Okay. So you've now. Have you flown in by now and you're seeing these two?
Yeah, taking a look around, flying high. If you guys are perceptive enough, you're seeing kind of a slower hawk just circle around, just flapping a little bit hard.
Perceptive.
Yeah, what's your passive perception?
Oh, my passive perception is. I'm just entering some notes.
Okay.
It's 12.
You probably wouldn't have seen it.
No, I was about to say, I don't.
You
think so.
definitely would have seen it. You
Passive
definitely would have seen it.
instinct.
How? What? Wow.
Nice.
Pretty wise.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yo.
a cleric. I need
Yeah,
that win.
That's true.
And I
You
rolled
notice-
really high.
You notice everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you'll notice this sort of bird of prey that's circling.
Are you like big and like predatory and ferocious looking?
No, just like a little hawk, just normal every day.
What was your name again?
Mariona.
Mary, right there. There's a bird. It's kind of.
Well, I don't have a blunderbuss, so I guess we'll
Should
just.
we shoot it?
Uh,
Kind of scary. I think it's watching us.
make
Oh
that
my
sound.
god, it's just talked to us. Mommy!
Do you have speak to animals?
Oh no, but it just squawked.
Well, usually when birds squawk, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should kill them. In my
It doesn't mean
experience.
dinner time? We're not the prey?
No, I don't think I've ever eaten birds. We usually eat fish on the ship. So
Okay,
let's maybe we'll run in somewhere
yeah.
quickly.
I assume like around, I like getting a bird's eye view, literally. I can see like there's the dead crew, them around, no one really else.
I mean, if you swoop around the ship, yeah. I mean, you'll notice that you'll notice the crew aren't moving. If you
Yeah.
want to roll perception.
Perception.
To see if you notice that they're
Would
dead.
be using my hawk's perception.
Yes.
wouldn't it?
Would.
Yes.
You see everything.
And now we take out the guidebooks. Let's Dungeon and Dragon a bunch.
Dungeon and Dragons.
Are we going to Dungeon and or Dragon tonight?
Yeah, that's what we do. We read
Okay,
books
well,
and we
first
Dungeon
I
and
rolled a
Dragons.
9, and then perception is wisdom, so that'd be an 11 total.
Okay.
13, sorry, yes.
Okay. So you're a hawk.
Yeah.
You notice that none of them are moving. They.
Oh, I have advantage on perception checks.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Oh, yeah, so that's 16, yeah.
Okay.
This wild shape is a little complicated.
Yeah. You're not that interested in them because none of them seem to have any kind of signs of life whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you can't eat them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this is, yeah.
All right.
Definitely a little disturbing, but okay.
Yeah. Just a bunch of dead people.
Yeah.
No big deal.
All right. And I assume I don't see anyone else around other than these folks, so I am going to follow them for a little bit.
As a hawk.
As a hawk.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you notice that there's a hawk following you.
Oh, it squeaked again.
All right, quickly, let's run into one of these.
I've got a crossbow.
Well-
Not very good at using it though.
Well, let's not.
Should I
let's,
shoot it? No.
No, I don't want to
No?
get in a fight with that.
Okay. Yeah,
I've
I
never
don't want to
been in a
hurt
fight
her
with the
either.
bird.
Okay.
So
let's hurry.
Just, all right, yeah, let's just hurry in.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Where are you gonna go?
let's try the house with the one with the light. Maybe there's someone over there. They can help us.
Okay, can you knock? I'm scared.
All right, yeah, I'll knock. Okay. I knock on the door.
All right. When you knock on the door, you hear sort of a bit of a commotion, like a creak or two, and then
Don't like that.
and then a person comes to the door and opens it and sort of looks at you. He looks like he's probably a man, sort of in his late 50s. He's kind of dressed in clothes that are quite old but clean. He's got a scowl, and the most important thing you notice is that he's only got one eye, but his other eye it doesn't look like it's been excised or it's missing or anything. It just looks like it was never there. It's just a face with a blank where one of his eyes should be.
Okay, so he's missing an eye?
He's missing an eye, but it's as if it was just never there. It's just blank
like
face.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not
It's like if you took your chin or your cheek and just,
just
moved it
yeah.
for your eyes.
Pretty much.
creepy.
Does it look like hard or could I poke it?
You can try to poke it if you choose. If that's how you want to interact with this character.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be like, what's that?
He's good.
What's wrong with your
doing?
face? What's wrong?
He's gonna slam the door in your face.
That was so rude.
He's gonna yell.
Says Riona.
How dare you!
Did you see that? That was so
Yells.
rude. That's fine. We didn't want to come in anyways. You got a weird face.
Away!
Fine. All right.
Did you just try to touch him?
Yeah, he had a weird face. Didn't you see that?
No, not really. I wasn't looking up. What? Why?
He was missing an eye, but not like how you normally miss an eye. You know what I mean?
Like a pirate?
No, not like a pirate.
Like,
I mean, not like a pirate.
okay.
It was like where your cheek is like where your eye should be. So I wondered if it was soft. So I went to poke it, but then he got all mad.
Suddenly, you're looking over her shoulder, and you see from the window that suddenly it gets much brighter all of a sudden, and then it goes back down.
In the house?
In the house, yeah. You can't see through the window because it's like sort of greased hide, but it seems to flare for a minute and then go back down.
Anyways, we probably don't want to go in there. He's probably got some sort of weird enchantment on his face or something.
But
it didn't seem normal to me.
I don't think that's the reason to be rude, though.
What languages do you speak?
Common.
Only common?
Common, Elvish, and Draconic.
I'm on a post right now, or like a rooftop nearby watching, so I don't know if I'd be able to hear, but I'm Common, Dwarvish, Sylvan, Primordial, and Druid.
Yeah, and Goblin. Adding to the mix.
Okay.
Between all of us. Wow.
Which ones do you speak?
Goblin, Common, and Primordial.
Both of you would hear very faintly. You would only be able. How far away is the post? Like
Because this is in the town, right? So if like this is his house, I'm like across
like
the
on
street and on the rooftop.
Okay, so you'd hear faintly, but you'd probably be able to catch most of it. You would be able to hear much more of what he's saying, and he's making this incantation really low, with a really low voice, saying, "Away, away, take them away, take them away, take them away, take them away."
It was really rude of him to shut that door in her face.
And the light flares again.
I
Oh
think.
boy. Oh no.
Make a con check, please. Both of you. Not
All
you.
right.
Like save?
Yep.
17.
Sorry. Okay, you save.
Oh, saving throw?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
check,
14.
You save. So you both, you're kind of knocked almost back by this wave of something. It feels like it should knock you 20 feet back, but it doesn't, just barely. But it feels like anger made real. It feels like somebody's anger is so strong that it's trying to push you away.
What did you do?
Mariona gets really, really mad. She is pretty quick to anger as a person. So she's like, "What did he just throw at us? What was that? Oh my goodness, I'm going back there."
You offended. No, don't
I'm
go.
going back there.
I'm trying
Yes.
to pull her back.
Seeing their reaction and hearing the primordial, I'm going to swoop down into an alleyway, turn into my druid form,
Okay.
come out and just sprint over lightly of, howdy there, eh?
Riona takes her scimitar out and is like, "Now what do you want?"
Easy there, easy. My name's Tassus. Pardon me, it seems like there might have been a bit of a problem. I was just coming down and thought there might be a bit of a problem. I thought maybe I could help y'all get out of here.
Where do we go?
Well, away from this lot, as they sound like they're...
Well, we're teaching him a lesson. That's what we're doing.
well,
From inside the house, you hear a sort of a laugh, like.
Oh, now he's laughing at me.
oh, that...
Do you know what happened to the last
And
man
then
that
he
laughed at me?
chants, "Away, away, take them away, take all of them away."
You hear this, right?
Yeah, that sounds...
Please all make another con save.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad I joined y'all.
Oh, it's bad.
12.
5.
What'd you get? Oh my goodness.
5.
So you are knocked back sort of 10 feet. You sort of stumble. But you had a 12, right?
Yeah.
All right. No, actually, sorry. You save. You are knocked back about 10 feet.
Okay.
You sort of stumble back. You are you are just so taken aback by this. You just weren't expecting this actually to happen.
Yeah.
So you're just like completely knocked back on your back, and
Yeah.
you're completely winded because you're still expecting to be able to like fly like a hawk because you can't, but you can't. So
Yeah.
you're just like and then you take 1 point of falling damage
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
because you've sort of been like
Yeah, for sure.
parabolically knocked
Yeah.
onto your back, and the
Yeah.
wind's been knocked out of you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Do I actually like fall on my back too?
Yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay.
you're
Prone. Yeah.
but you're not in combat at the
Yeah,
moment,
so I can just stand back
Yeah.
up. Oh,
What was that?
there's something foul here, buds. We should.
And then
go?
he yells, "And stay out in Primordial."
Should we go?
Why don't we go? Why are y'all bugging this nice bloke?
She tried to touch his eye.
Oh, that's not.
I don't
the
know
most
where she's from,
friendly.
but
It
we
wasn't
don't-
his eye. He didn't have an eye there, so it wasn't an eye. Actually.
There's better ways to make a better first impression.
You can't just touch his lumps. That's not nice.
What are y'all
Maybe
looking
he should
for?
have an eye if he doesn't want me to touch it.
Are y'all looking for something in this town?
Well, I was kind of sent here on a mission, but I'm not sure what it is yet. But what about you?
Looking for a feller. Named Vincent. Has black hair with a white streak in it. I'm trying. Have y'all seen anyone like that?
No, I just got here, and I think she did too. Just really scared.
Yes, I just got here.
Well,
Do you know where to go? Could you give us some guidance? We're kind of lost.
well,
As you're speaking, you hear another giant crack from in the forest, and then silence.
can
All
I
right,
do
I'm
a
starting to get
nature
really pissed
check?
with whatever's making sounds in there.
Can I do a nature check to see if I would recognize if
Yeah,
that's a natural or if that's an 8? So we'll see what that gets me.
It sounds like a crack made by a really, really, really big branch that's been stepped on, but you suspect that there's nothing that you're familiar with that would be able to step on a branch that big. So from that perspective, it's very strange. You can tell that it's probably from about 1.5 miles into the forest, but that's all you know.
Oh, gee, maybe we should go look at that if something's hurting this forest.
What did it sound like? Just a
well-
tree branch.
Oh, large tree branch, didn't you hear?
I heard it, but maybe just a tree branch broke. I don't.
Well,
You want to go look at a tree branch?
if someone's hurting the trees, then someone should tell them to knock it off. Someone's got to speak for the trees.
From inside one of the other houses that has smoke coming out of the chimneys, you hear singing in a language that none of you can understand. It sounds like it's either a woman or an older child singing. And you don't recognize the tune, and you don't recognize the language. But they seem happy.
Within this house as well?
Not within the same house.
okay.
Within one of the other houses that are sort of
Yeah.
scattered in the village that have smoke coming out of the chimneys. But there's no light from this house.
Something about this place gives me the chills.
I don't like this place. I think we should leave, honestly.
Do you want to come with me while we check out the forest, see what made that sound?
Should we look at the house first? I'm kind of scared of the forest. Do you know the forest?
Well, I took my trip in through the forest, and
You just got here.
How'd you come here?
well, I just flew in, and boy, my arms
You're the
tired.
bird! You're the bird!
Is there an opposite of inspiration? Is there like the anti-inspiration that I can give you right now?
Oh my god.
Disadvantage on the next.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you. But I really wish. Oh my god.
Riona's like, right, well, yeah, I think I've had it with these
Wow.
houses. If there's a bunch of people that are missing eyes and stuff, let's go in the forest.
The singing gets louder.
We've got a bird amongst us.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're probably fine in the forest there.
Well, I don't trust her. I'm just gonna stay behind Mariota.
And the door opens to this house where there's singing, and a woman comes out, and she's singing.
How does she look?
She missing any eyes?
Well, she looks to be sort of in her early mid-30s. All her clothes are gray. Her hair's sort of graying. Her skin's a little gray. Her eyes are gray.
So she looks gray.
She looks like she's had a hard life, but she's trying to make the best of it. She walks towards you. She seems to have both eyes.
Okay.
Charming.
And she seems to have a nose and a mouth where it should be at this
Okay.
point.
Sounds promising.
But as you
Spoopy.
as she walks towards you, you all notice by the time she's about 5 feet away that at her throat, in the hollow of her throat, there's a tattoo of an eye.
Okay.
And she sort of looks at you. She says, "Oh, why are you here?"
I don't know, you got me.
Well, nobody comes here.
There was a storm and it blew us in.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, it did.
Oh no. You need
Yes.
to leave. You were you in the storm?
No, not
Were you
really.
in the storm?
So there was a bit of rain when I was
Yeah.
coming in, but nothing.
No,
I'd
but a
say.
storm where. Do you remember what happened to you?
Look, I've been in countless storms
Do you
before.
remember what happened to you?
I was knocked out or something in the storm.
This place doesn't like you. You need to leave.
Well, that's rude.
I'm sure if this place got to know her, they'd like her.
I can't go back on my ship. I don't have enough
As
crew.
long as I-
I'm
two eyes.
so. Oh, you need. That's you.
No.
I need at
I'm
least.
so happy that you have a sense of humor. You need to leave now, or else it will go.
Okay, so
This place doesn't like you. You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave now.
right. Well,
Who
let's
else is on
go
your
in the
ship?
Forest. Well, no one, because they all died in the storm.
They what?
They all died in the storm.
But you died in the storm then.
What? No, I didn't die in the storm. I'm alive.
They died in
you.
the storm. You must have died in the storm. Are you? She's gonna poke you. She's gonna poke you.
I'm gonna
and-
poke her too.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Either now we can be nice to each other without giving each other some
You're-
pokes.
Hey,
She
hey,
said she
You're-
died.
But you must have died. You must have died. And then she's
Still
just
the
gonna
pulse?
start singing to herself.
Okay, well.
I'm not. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. You weren't in a storm. Her throat is gonna blink
Oh God, that's creepy.
at you.
No.
You weren't in a storm. You can stay for now. Were you in a storm?
Not really. No.
You're not from here.
No.
You're not from here.
No.
Oh, this place loves you. The eye's gonna blink at you. This place loves you.
Thank
It
you.
loves you. You should stay. You should stay.
It's kind of cold.
It's very cold. You'll get used to it.
Okay.
Oh, we love you here. The eye blinks at you again.
What's your name?
Well,
I'm Letitia.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
We're Letitia.
Where?
We are Letitia.
Is that eye there part of the wing?
You can see it! She's gonna run off. In fact, she's gonna run off much faster than you could ever expect a human being to run.
Okay, between that laugh and between the blinking eye, I am creeped. Okay. Cool.
Mariana rolls her eyes and is like, she's nuts.
This town has something foul.
I know getting a tattoo on your throat hurts a lot, but she's nuts. Like, I even met some people that have, but I've never seen anyone that's had that. And
Maybe this place ain't.
There's
ain't the
another
best,
crack
maybe.
from the forest.
That's the third time that's happened, ain't her?
Should we go in there? But she just went in there.
where
No, she ran along the beach.
Yeah.
She didn't go into the
okay.
forest. She ran the way that you came from.
Oh,
But
okay.
she's long gone. She's in the mist over there. You can't see
Must
her
be
anymore.
some strange cult of athletes or something, the way she ran off.
Maybe.
Just do it. Womp, womp, womp. Sorry. I need to give myself anti-inspiration.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
All I'm imagining now is Shia LaBeouf coming out of a house. Let's do it! And we're like,
Yep, I'm running.
All right, which way are you running?
I think we should go into the woods.
The forest? Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, totally. Go into the
Tired.
haunted, creepy forest. Good idea.
I'm tired of these weirdos here.
Don't
People
you worry,
with
folks. I know
eyes.
Forrest. I'll take care of you. Y'all stay near me.
Are you gonna eat us?
Well, no.
You were a huge hawk and you were watching us and smacking your lips. I heard you.
Well, hawks don't have lips. They got them beaks.
Those things.
So, and I was.
They were making no sound.
Oh, you were the hawk. Oh, I missed that.
I was just watching. I was just squawking as a hawk does.
Hawking, squawking.
My hawking was a squawking, and I was looking, and my beak weren't doing nothing about it.
Are you sure you're not from
That
here?
is totally a country song.
Are you sure you're not from here? Because that was something else, the way you said that.
No, I'm from quite far away from here. Don't know what your accent is now.
All right then, Birdie. Well, you can come with us, I guess, if you would like to.
Let's protect this forest.
I mean, let's look in the forest. We'll see about protecting it.
We head off towards the sound of the branch.
All right, you're going through the forest, are you?
Yeah, because
Alright.
we make good life choices here.
You sure are making a life choice. That is true. So you set off into the forest. There are no paths in this forest. It's just kind of quite thick. So you're.
Is it like really dark? Should I light a torch?
I mean, it's a forest, and so maybe fire might not be the. I mean, you do what you like.
It's not the Avarian forest.
That's true.
So it's pretty dark right now.
It's fairly dark.
Like, can I
it's gotten
see, or do
towards
I need
twilight.
to light a torch?
Oh, you're human. Do dwarves have
They
dark vision?
do. For once, I have dark vision.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Uh,
Unless the stars are like
it's
really bright or
no,
something.
No, it's a forest, so it would be getting dark.
Okay,
I
so
can-
we'll have to light a torch.
No, I can see. I can help you see. Here, give me your hand. It's okay. I'm really kind.
All right, but
You're welcome to roll like insight
Give me your
if you
hand.
choose.
All right, I'll give you. Mariana will give her
Okay.
your hand, but she's
Okay.
gonna say, as soon as I trip, I'm taking it back.
Oh no, it's
I'm
not
lighting a
that.
torch.
I'll let you see.
All right.
And then I
what?
close my eyes, I breathe, and the minute I open, you can see in dark vision, and I can see in dark vision. Just unencumbered. There, see, it wasn't that scary. I'm a healer, and I help you.
All right. Well,
How far are you into
thanks,
the
I
forest?
guess.
Have you gone into the forest quite yet?
I think we're like a good 10
feet?
into
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'd
10
say.
feet into. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so you hear a screech from the house with the light on, and a big sort of flare of that light, and then the house starts to smolder.
Like the house
see
in
that?
front of us is smoldering.
The house that, not the house that Letitia came out of, but the house that the man with one eye
The
was
one
in.
you poked.
Yeah.
Fire!
Start to-
Fire!
That house starts to
Yeah,
just
it
start
just
on
starts
fire.
to smolder. Yep. But
Karma.
it's close enough to the other houses that in theory it should be catching the other houses on fire, but it isn't.
That's karma if ever I seen it.
But you did the mean thing to him. It's not his fault.
No, he's the one that shut the door in my face.
How far away are we from it?
About 40 feet
Oh, from the house?
from the house. Yep.
Okay. I am going to cast a 3rd level Sleet Storm, which actually no, because it's all just smolder, right? There's no flames.
I mean, as you watch it, it
Yeah.
sort of starts to go up in flame.
Oh, okay. So seeing the exposed flame,
Okay.
I am going to 3rd level cast Sleet Storm, which will freezing rain will fall within 20-foot cylinder, 40-foot radius within 150 feet of me. So that will be around the house, and it will. The area is heavily exposed, and exposed flames in the area are doused.
Okay, so you do that,
Yes.
and there is a localized sleet storm that
Yeah.
puts out this fire,
You do
and
magic.
you hear a shout from this person, and he says, "Leave! Why would you do that?" And he runs out of the house towards you, wielding some kind of blunt weapon.
What'd you do?
Oh,
What'd you do?
I'm gonna draw my scimitar.
Oh my god.
All right.
I was just saving your house there, bud.
As he runs towards you, you can actually see, because you have dark vision, you can see
Yeah.
well enough to see that he's actually crying. And before he gets to you, he sort of collapses onto his knees, and he says, "That was my chance." And he's just on his knees with his head in his hands, and he's sobbing.
Should
That
I
was
kill
my
him?
chance. You can't understand him because he's speaking primordial.
Yeah.
Oh, only.
I can understand him, so I'm just like, should I kill him?
Yeah. I'm going
Seems-
to kneel in front of him. I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm going to say, "You'll chance for what?"
He looks up at you.
And I'm speaking primordial.
Of course.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he looks up at you in wonder because he's confused by the fact that you speak primordial. And as you watch him, he's sort of looking at you with this tears running from his eye. And as you look, there's another eye that opens up in this part of his face, but it's very strange. It looks like it shouldn't be there, and it's red.
The full eye is red, or like the
Yeah,
iris?
everything. It's just, it looks like it would be. It just sort of appears and it opens, but it's just blood red.
What are you?
And I don't know. And he collapses.
Is he still breathing?
No.
What'd you do?
Good riddance.
No, but was he crying? I
If it
heard
was-
crying.
Eyes are still open. Like both eyes. Do you see the both eyes?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's kind of red. Why is it red? Did you stab him?
I'm gonna go over and gently close both eyes. Say a small prayer. I don't know if his death was natural. So we have to do
Well,
something.
he wasn't, that's for sure.
Something foul is coming into
Should we
these
save
people's
him?
lives.
Are we leaving
Can ya?
him?
Where you had the sleet storm, the fire just starts on its own again.
Oh yeah, because I guess it doesn't last forever.
Well, no, I mean
Yeah.
it doused the fire, but the fire
Oh.
just as if by as if like spontaneously
Yeah.
it just combusts.
Oh, yeah, because it only lasts for a minute. So, yeah.
Pisces is gonna like lean down and then next to the man, kind of cautiously, and then she's gonna like try to like put her hand near his nose to see if there's any like breathing, any air, nothing.
Roll me investigation. Actually, roll me medicine.
Medicine?
Roll me medicine check.
It's better.
Okay, there you go.
Damn. 19.
Okay, so you put your hand near his nose. You don't feel breath, but you get the sense because of your connection to sort of the spiritual world that he's not quite alive, but there's something fighting. There's something inside this body of this being that's fighting to survive whatever it is that is keeping it from surviving.
Oh, like he's stuck in limbo, kind of?
You don't know. You get this sense that there's something alive, but it's not quite alive. It's fighting against something that is trying to extinguish it. You can't tell what it is, and you can't tell whether it's good or evil or anything, but you can tell that there's something.
Okay, yeah, Pisces would do that. She's gonna sit there for a bit and then kind of she takes out this gem that's on her neck and then she's just gonna hold it kind of in prayer, but nobody really knows what she's mumbling. She's just mumbling something because she's not very good at this. And then she's trying her best to cast Revivify.
Okay.
And then after she held it for a while, she's gonna put it on his heart and hopefully he'll come alive.
He does not.
He doesn't?
He does not.
I tried. I don't think it works. I'm not very good at this. I'm sorry.
I'm sure you tried your best.
I did, but I feel bad. What should we do now?
Oh, obviously we should keep walking. What are we even doing stopping for this guy? He's the worst. Let's go.
Another crack from the forest.
But he just died. We can't just leave.
You're right. We should set him on fire.
On fire in a forest.
We'll push him
gonna
out and then
spread.
we'll set him on fire.
That's
The house
Proper
is
burial.
on fire. Is the house still on
The
fire?
house is still on fire.
Technically, you could throw him into the house.
Maybe we should just throw him on that house.
Fire, you
But-
could.
Mariona picks him up.
Oh, easy up there,
them.
bud.
I'm gonna try to stop her.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah. Just like
drag
stand in
her.
front and say, "Whoa, easy there, bud." They may
Mariona
have their
walks
own,
around you.
They may have their own rituals here that we don't want to disrespect. There.
He's not dead. He's not actually dead.
Well, where I come from, we burn the dead.
no,
so
I felt it. There was a little bit of life in him left. It's just he's not completely
then we
dead.
should definitely throw him on the fire.
No, not like that. What if he had family? You can't just kill him.
Well, they're probably dead in that house that's on fire. So
Is the fire? It's still not spreading to the other
No,
ones.
it's
still
it's
just
very strangely just there. It seems almost as if it's being confined by something.
I'm gonna keep
And
trying
it
to
keeps
pull you
building.
back.
well, what do you want me to do with him then?
Well, just leave him somewhere restful. Maybe we can come back and when we've learned something and save him. We can't just.
All right, but I'm closing his eyes.
His eyes are already closed.
They're
Oh, good.
closed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Eyes is closed.
All right, well,
right.
good. Even the gross one. And I just unceremoniously drop him on the ground. There.
Okay.
Fine, I won't kill him just because you helped me that one time.
He's on the ground.
Thank you.
All right, let's go towards this stupid whatever the kraken is. now.
I'm gonna
Release the kraken.
I'm going to
Someone say it.
leave him.
Sorry.
I'm gonna leave him in a restful position, like one of these, and Druid craft flowers over his eyes,
Okay.
like some nice daisies, just so.
Nope,
Yeah.
still creepy. But you tried.
Well, death always has a little bit of unease, but
Especially
but
when
I did
there's
what
a
I could.
permanently on fire house behind him. Sort of mars the sweetness here.
This here fire has got to be magic. If my magic didn't douse it, then I don't know what.
Well, some magic is here because it killed the entire crew of my ship, so I'm sure there's some magic somewhere doing something.
Well, the branches breaking, large sound might be part of it.
So, as you're discussing this, Pi, you hear as if by magic or something, just a voice almost imperceptible in your head. It sounds like a version of this person who you're deciding whether or not to burn, but not quite him. And it just says, "The Blood Orchard," and that's it.
Blood Orchard?
Yes,
Wait. In Primordial.
in Primordial.
Okay. Nothing. Just gonna keep it to myself because I'm freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
Did you just giggle?
Yeah, death is weird.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
The M'enn's red eye opens again, but nothing else happens.
See, he's not dead. Told you. Can't kill
I
him.
don't like it. All right, let's go.
Can I do a medicine check to see, like, if I know he's dying or whatever, but, like, to see if whatever life is in him is life?
Yes, you can.
Medicine would be an 18.
It is not life that you recognize as life.
Okay.
It's something,
This is foul.
but it's not life qua life.
It's undead life. Or
In
it's not living life.
It's not living life. Let's
Okay.
just put it that way.
Okay.
It's something that is not living life.
It's not a natural what I know as
Nope.
as the life, as the great circle.
Nope, it is not.
Something here is foul.
Foul?
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff. Look at these fine folks and say, when something's in pain, you gotta put her down.
Oh, so I can throw him in the fire.
No. Stop. I'm gonna
I'm-
put myself right on top of him. No.
You're gonna take a point of psychic damage
Alright, I'll take it. Stop.
because so you do that. You throw yourself on him, and there's this hideous, like, screeching, not quite laughter, but almost like gotcha kind of feeling.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab him and run over to the fire and throw him in the fire.
Wait.
All right.
I'm gonna hold you back as they do that.
He burns.
He burns.
He burns.
Okay.
He burns. And as
Is
soon
the
as he
is the red
burned-
light, the red eye still open?
Yeah. But you can tell.
Yeah.
But he burns. He burns like any other organic matter, and as soon as he is burned, the fire immediately extinguishes.
Karma, for sure. If ever I've
This is
seen
so
it.
weird.
All right, well, let's go in the forest.
Oh.
Maybe
But-
there'll be something in there we can figure out how to, I don't know, figure out what happened to my crew at least.
Another
Can I-
crack.
Can I do an Arcana check just to see if this is like an undead kind of magic, or if this is 16? Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize it as some kind of necromancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is extremely foul of the undead kind.
Are you saying he's not good?
Oh, necromancy really is it goes against nature.
But sister told me everyone's good until they hurt you.
Well, undead magic hurts the great circle of life.
Well,
Another crack from the forest.
Oh, that's getting more
This is scary.
more common. We gotta get going.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Let's go.
Yeah. So into the forest.
go ahead. I'll follow you.
I start
You gonna
walking
do that
it.
thing where you hold my hand again?
You can still see. You see me right now. You see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we
It
needed to
lasts
do
for
that
a
every
little bit,
time.
but I can touch you again if you need that.
No, it's fine. No, I don't need you to hold my hand. I was
Okay.
just wondering if that's... No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Chipped.
You need every 10 minutes though. Anyways. Oh, sorry.
Every 10 minutes. Yeah. All right, well,
Amazing.
cool. All right, well, yeah, I guess we'll just keep walking then. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll follow.
I start walking. Is she following?
I'll start walking. I'll walk in
5
front
feet
of you
back.
guys
There.
Okay.
You're
with
coming.
my sword out, just in case.
All right. So you
Spooky.
you walk through the thick forest for about 10 minutes, and oddly enough, after a little while, it starts to thin out in a very strange way.
The forest?
Yeah, not. I mean, it's still a forest, but you can tell you're sort of getting towards a bit of a clearing. But before you reach it, you hear sort of the thud, thud, thud of chopping wood off to your left.
Just regular chopping wood.
Yeah, somebody chopping wood. You hear it's like an axe on wood. You look to your left. And there's, a guy who looks like he's probably 17, 18 years old. His feet are on backwards. But other than that, he seems from, your 20-foot distance to be fairly normal. Ish.
Nope. I'm not
He's just chopping some
doing
wood.
that.
Well, something seems off about that.
Just a little.
Thank you for that grand
I wonder what it is.
I'm gonna stroll up. Well, hey there, bud. Chopping some wood now, are ya?
He just looks at you. He just looks at you. He's got sort of big eyes. His face looks reasonably normal. He's kind of a kid who you think will probably grow up to be a handsome man, but at the moment he's 17.
Aside from the feet.
Well, he's probably around the same. He's around the same age as my character then, because she's only like 19.
Yeah, so he's he's somebody you might have pursued at some point. But he just sort of looks at you. He's got big brown eyes, a shock of white hair, and he just sort of stares at you.
Are your feet okay? Or are you doing okay?
Are you okay there, bud? What's your name? We can't talk.
You're
You
mute.
can't talk.
You're mute. Okay. Well, that's fine. I met some. Your feet are also
He
mute.
starts to cry. He starts to cry as he points down at his feet.
Oh, that's okay. No, you don't have to feel bad. That's. I'm sure it's totally normal here on this really weird, creepy place that we're at.
He's just sort of, and he tries to talk, but it's just this sort of language that's almost too deep to.
Can I try signing at him? Does he know how to
can.
sign in common?
Is there ASL for common in this?
I would assume there's probably, because there's probably people that don't have. I'm just thinking as someone that, based on the experience that my character would have had, she'd probably know how to sign.
Probably she would know how to sign. This
probably-
character wouldn't know standard sign language, but
Okay.
he would be able to understand what you're trying to say. Probably if there were any signs that were particularly evocative of an actual
Oh,
thing.
okay. So if she was just trying to sign, he would kind of be like, I don't know what that means.
He would look at you curiously because he would identify that you're trying to speak some kind of language, like actual language. But he doesn't.
Yeah, most
he wouldn't
signing doesn't
understand.
really look like, in my
No.
experience, all the sign language I know does not
Yeah.
greatly look like you know
Yeah.
exactly what someone's saying. When
If
they're
we're
signing.
using ASL as the model,
Yeah.
he would be very curious as to what you're doing,
Okay.
and he would identify it, and he'd probably honestly feel like he wished he could speak in that
Sign.
way,
Okay, well,
and hopeful that there is he would feel hopeful that there is actually some kind of language that is just without speech, but he tries to talk to you and you can't understand what he's saying. It's almost like too low a timbre to hear.
it's
but
really quiet.
it's quiet. I mean, you can tell that he's making sounds, but it's a language that
I don't
seems
know.
off. It seems like a weird language that you would never have encountered probably.
Doesn't seem familiar at all. There's none of it. It doesn't
Based on
sound
the
like
languages
anything.
that you speak, it doesn't sound like anything
Okay.
it is recognizable as a language, but it almost seems like it's being made by something that's not human.
Is it primordial?
It is not primordial. No, none of you understand it.
All right. Well, Mariona's gonna try to explain. We're hearing cracks. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. You can hear me. I'm sure. Where we heard some cracks in the. Yes, and we're cover our ears.
Or is
we cover our ears?
It's loud. It hurts your ears. Do you know how long those sounds have been making? How long? Long? There's watches here. There's watches in D&D.
It's like, oh yeah, you show them your Apple Watch. You get an Apple.
You bring out your
Snack on the mask. He tells you to put it on silent.
Are you unfolding your planner scroll and being like, for how many moons has this gone on?
Like since nightfall. I'm assuming it's night right now.
One fiscal year.
Since all day, yesterday, the day before that, a week, a month, a year.
A while.
Oh, years. Since you're born. Since you're born. Does anyone ever go and...
He puts his hands to his ears, and then about a few seconds later, there's a crack, and he just sort of.
Why don't you go see what it is? Why don't you go look?
Oh. Is it like it doesn't hurt us, but it's just a loud sound? I'm asking the DM.
Oh yeah. It doesn't hurt you. You just experienced
But
it
he
aloud.
seems
He
to-
seems to be very distressed by it.
Oh, okay. Oh, and surprised that we're not distressed by it. Okay.
I guess if you've lived with it your whole life, might be pretty annoying. So
Y'all from here? We're not.
No shit by your Apple Watch.
So
no, there was a storm.
He when you say there was a storm, he's very, 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 very upset.
Well, yeah, I'm getting this reaction a lot from people. It's very strange. It's like no one's ever heard of a storm before. You don't have storms here. No storms.
we need to leave. She needs
Right.
to leave.
I've been told that a lot. See, I don't have enough. All my crew on the ship died, so I need at least a crew of 5 people. So
In the
we
middle of
have
his
4.
forehead, an eye opens up.
Oh, not
and it's
this
red.
again. Great. Could you stop? Could you close that?
Do you try to close?
No, I don't try to close.
No, he tries to close it.
Yeah.
He
Close
closes it.
Yeah.
You can feel
He
that.
closes it.
Does it hurt?
Do you
What
all
is it?
me?
What are you doing?
Nothing. No. Hold on a minute. That can't be for me. We met another man who also had one of those weird eyes, and it wasn't there before. And I went to touch him, and he didn't have an eye.
Well, you touched it and then he got it.
Do you want me to touch it? Maybe it'll fix it. Let me touch it. No. All right, I won't touch it.
He holds up his axe to try because he.
Oh, easy there, bud.
Whoa. I'm not gonna touch
What
it.
if we go to the that large sound and stop it? Would you like that?
Okay.
Would that get rid of this?
How about if we go?
He doesn't. He's intrigued by this concept.
Yeah.
Like he's.
Maybe.
Would the large sound hurt us?
I mean, it's just a sound. How much harm can it do? Whatever's making the sound might be the thing that harms us.
Well, that's what
We'll have to see.
but, yeah.
Why don't what was I going to say? How about if we get rid of whatever makes the sound, you join my crew.
And you can get out of here.
We can sail away.
He sort of his eyes, just these two, fill with tears, and he points down at his feet.
Well, that's fine. We had lots of people on our crew that had all sorts of. Just keep your eye closed. You'll be fine. We'll put an eye patch on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You get inspiration. I love it. The eye patch on the crew member with the broken
You had like
feet.
the easiest peg leg joke too.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, that's okay. Seems like a deal. So that's 1 crew member. If you come, no, I need one. Okay.
Maybe we should focus on helping. You stay
That's what
here
I'm doing.
And keep chopping
In
that
He
exchange-
puts
wood.
his puts his hands over his ears, and then after a couple seconds, there's another crack.
Oh, and he winces again.
Okay. let's go do the thing. Let's go figure out what it is.
Let's go get her done.
Okay.
We'll be back there, fella. You take her easy.
Stay safe.
He goes back to chopping wood and sort of looks like,
Yeah.
All right.
and he still seems very
His backwards
confused
feet.
by her.
Yeah. And I'm gonna druid craft a little flower to give him as well as a promise that we'll be back for you.
He takes it.
It's just like a little dandelion. Yeah.
He takes it and he sort of tries to put it on his head so that it covers up his forehead.
Oh, that's cute. But also, like, let your freak flag fly. That's what Brie would say if she were here.
That is what we would do if she
Show
were
off
here.
that beautiful red eye.
right.
Fiona's like, cover that up. I don't know what to say.
All right, so where are you going? He's chopping wood again, and he's
So I think we should go, I guess, towards sound then.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go get her.
okay.
Take out my sword again.
All right.
Okay, let's continue.
You're keeping walking.
Yeah.
Can I still see? It's been 10 minutes.
You can. Oh, I guess it would have been 10 minutes, so you probably can't. I imagine it would fade out like a 70s song as opposed to just like immediate. Well, actually, no. Maybe it would be like The Sopranos at the end. Like. Sorry for spoiling The Sopranos for anybody who
Literally
hasn't.
stopped believing.
That's it. Oh, was it Pisces? Was that your name?
What?
I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Oh.
Do you need my help?
Another crack, and this time it's dark enough that when the crack happens, you can see the sky lights up a little bit.
Yes, I might need your help to see. Although that crack helped for a moment.
Can I do a nature check to see if that's something controlling nature or if that's something
You can
else?
try. Sure.
I can certainly try. Dirty 20.
It definitely does not seem to be natural.
Okay.
That you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
It's almost like from a magical source. It's
It
not
is.
like someone controlling the natural lightning or making somewhat of a natural.
It's being imposed on nature.
Okay.
The light seems quite unnatural. The crack is probably actually wood.
Okay.
Like something is probably actually cracking wood, but the light doesn't seem to be of a natural source.
Interesting. So it's almost like some magic is breaking actual wood and that magic's creating light.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But from what you could tell with the dirty 20,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Maybe it's lightning.
It's not natural, I'll tell you that much.
Maybe it's unnatural lightning.
Well, is something all right? I'll tell you that much.
Magic lightning.
Something like that.
All right. Well, yeah. Hold my hand. Do the thing again.
I can't see you.
Oh! I take both your hands and I'm like, oh my gosh!
And immediately after I hear the next crack, I'm just like, oh, okay, all right.
Okay. Can I see now?
I think you need to open your eyes.
Okay. Yep.
Ta-da!
All right. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's keep going.
All right. So you keep walking.
Totally normal.
And the trees continue to thin out. And you come to a place in the forest that's a clearing that's almost too round. It seems like it shouldn't be quite as round as it is, but it's almost as if the trees were sort of made to stop growing at a certain point. It's almost it seems from some of the branches with the evergreen needles that they seem almost pressed up against glass, even though the glass isn't there. Mm-hmm. But you can pass through just fine. And so you come to a clearing, and in the clearing is
So sorry. It's like there's like a force field there.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
for
almost like a
the
force field.
trees,
It's
but
a-
not
yeah.
for us.
Well, it seems as though the trees seem as if they're being held back by something.
Like, so they're like pressed up against.
They're
this
pressed
barrier.
against some
But
kind of
we don't
barrier.
feel a barrier
But
at
you
all.
don't feel a barrier. no.
But the grass is still normal, or like the forest floor. It's just something
Yes,
else.
it's just it just seems to affect sort of the trees and like the ferns, whatever vegetation. It probably wouldn't be grass per se. It would be like a combination of like moss and other sort of floor cover, like leaves and bullets and things. But that all seems to continue on as normal. It's just anything that would encroach on this space doesn't seem to be encroaching. And then in the middle, there's a copse of about 16 or 17 apple trees.
Just seeing a perception. Do they look healthy? Do they look normal? Do they look almost like too good?
Yeah, roll me
Or I don't know, perception or
nature,
nature?
please.
That would be a 9.
I mean, they seem like apple trees. They have apples on them.
What are you looking for?
Some apple trees, but don't make much sense being around here.
I haven't had
Like,
fruit in a
around-
while. Should we eat them?
Oh, well,
Can I also make a nature check?
Yep.
Okay. Can I touch myself and give myself guidance?
Sure.
Okay.
it's an added D4.
Is that what I've been
Yeah.
missing this entire time?
You don't know that.
Make your own nature check, baby.
What is that?
13 or 18?
I think
it's
it's
a
13 plus. Oh, great. -2.
Yeah.
But plus a d4.
Plus.
Fantastic. 13.
All right. So you're looking to see also if the trees are healthy or
And like, can I eat it? Is it-
you and can I eat it?
Yes.
I mean, they look old, but like mature as opposed to like. You know, the apples look fairly small. Are you going up to the apple trees to?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get near just to like maybe smell. Is there like a weird smell? Is there?
They don't
look
smell like
weird?
normal apple trees. They kind of they smell a bit like blood.
Okay.
They,
So,
yeah, pretty gross. And I'll give you that with a 13 because they smell like blood.
Okay.
Like they smell like that sort of metallic kind of. As you approach them, you sort of stumble and you see a bone on the ground.
There's a bone here.
Oh.
Looks-
Can I tell what animal it might have been from?
You can tell it's a human bone.
Ah,
What is it? A human bone?
yeah.
I take like 10 fucking steps back. Fuck this.
But what about those apples? They fine? I haven't had an apple in a really long time.
They smell like
don't have
bad. You don't want to eat that.
No.
Trust
smell
me.
bad.
It smells like
They look fine.
like blood.
Yeah. I assume I've
Oh.
gotten near the trees to where you were to see.
You smell that, right?
Okay.
Blood apples.
definitely
What's your
blood.
passive perception?
Oh, passive perception. Well, let me tell you. Oh, actually, it's a 16.
So you actually notice, half buried in the ground, a relatively fresh corpse on the other side of the orchard of
dear.
sorts.
Oh, dearie.
And that would be our guest.
I tell everyone, folks, there's a body back here. Stay back if you don't want to see it. And
I
After everything you've literally just been through.
But like, I really have to emphasize like my enjoyment of the fact that like she's basically the cop from Fargo. And like down to like the last detail.
Oh
And
my
I'm just, like,
gosh.
I'm very much feeling it.
You even look like
her,
Frances
but, like,
McDormand.
Yeah, like Frances
wish I
McDormand
knew.
as a dwarf.
Yeah, me
Oh my
neither.
god, you had no idea?
Frances
oh my
McDormand. She's accidentally Frances McDormand in
from
Fargo.
Oh my god.
This is what
So
happens
confused.
also
Okay,
when
so-
when two
'cause
people in their
even,
30s
like,
go on a thing where
Actually,
usually
no,
everybody's
no,
in their 20s.
No, but like even in Fargo, she's hunting a guy who I think is named Vincent, who's like has like a weird
I got
like,
that from the chart.
Because it's like her refrain throughout the entire film is like, I'm looking for a guy. He's kind of funny looking. I'm looking for a funny looking guy. And like same accent, the exact. I feel as though you like someone left you alone in the house while you were on like a bunch of codeine cough syrup, and like you were home from school and like internalized it from like AMC, and like it's like deep in your consciousness, like basic cable like reached inside your mind and like put it there, and now it's expressing itself.
This is the Accidental Fargo channel.
Welcome to
Roll
Accidental
for
Fargo.
damage. Accidental Fargo.
I'm just gonna continue on as usual. I'm gonna go home tomorrow. I'm gonna watch this movie.
Oh my god, yes,
you
you have
are.
to.
And then I'm gonna rewatch this and
yes.
be like, what?
You haven't seen Fargo.
No, that's what's weird here. The eyes are one
that's the
thing,
point.
but like this is just fucked up.
The real spookiness was the friends we made out along the way.
No, yeah.
All right. So,
Oh my
See,
goodness.
like it wasn't intentional. It's very no.
makes it even
that's weirder. That's weirder.
okay. Mariona's going to step up beside you because she's not afraid of corpses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the corpse's eyes open?
Are your eyes open?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and gently close them.
Thank you.
What?
Still got some life, I think, in this one.
She's only mostly dead. We've all seen The Princess.
Are you moving
Unlike
or
Mario.
are you just
No.
lying there?
I'm-
Okay.
Howdy?
That's me just laughing.
Hello?
Hello.
Is her mouth moving?
Is your mouth moving? That's up to you.
Are these blood apples?
I think like it would be it's more a sound that you would hear like from the wind in the trees. It's like sort of like a creaking windy sound that like there's a little bit of air in here.
So we can
but
tell it's
like,
coming from
it's from me, but like
Do I hear
but
this?
you're hearing it in surround.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost like surround sound.
Yeah, you're hearing it
And
from
you're the TV.
Cool.
the from the forest. Like you're like hearing it in the creek and the wind
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's around you.
Spooky.
Yo, are those blood apples? Can I eat those?
I wouldn't.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Well, no, if you wouldn't, then better not.
What happened to you?
I ate one of those.
Oh.
Or a bunch of
Yeah, I
brains.
see now.
Shit, like no shit.
I see.
Actually dying.
You're like actually purple. It's really
Oh no. No, I'm on the internet right now
And
though.
you're
I
purple.
can't no. Don't
It's
stop
cute.
it. Stop it.
It's a good color.
It's like
This
very
is the-
light.
No.
Being who you are on the internet, even if you're purple, is so the trend right now.
It's okay to be
So
purple on the internet.
Yeah. Everyone's being whoever they are on the internet right now. It's pretty beautiful.
Okay.
My name's Tassus. What's your name?
Shirley.
Shirley. It's nice to meet you. What?
Are you making that cracking sound that everyone is hearing?
No.
What
All
is?
right.
Do you know what is?
Not really.
How long have you been here for?
How old are you?
Old enough?
You're trying to count old enough. Oh, you're such a dumb. Not you, Amanda. You, Mariona.
Oh, I'm 19. In case anyone was asking me, I
Can I ask her to pick up a tree branch or something? Like, pick that up over there.
Branch?
do you point?
One of the other branches of trees points.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, like one of the
Yeah.
other trees just sort of leans down, sort of in a vaguely helpful way, and points to like some what would otherwise be kindling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like this forest needs protection.
I go over and pick up the branch.
As you go pick up the branch, you
shit.
notice that within, like, there's sort of like the soil around. You notice that there's lots of bones mixed into the soil. Some of them seem human. Some of them seem like they might be dwarves or gnomes or all.
But nothing animal,
kinds.
more creatures.
I mean, there might be some animal, but there's definitely a lot of like sentient being bones.
And I
teeth mixed
haven't
in.
touched the branch yet.
No, you sort of touch the branch and then you
Okay.
notice this because you're
Okay.
you're
Because you had to bend down to pick it up.
Right.
Like,
Was with all the bones.
we get hungry.
Are you hungry now?
No,
Are you gonna eat us?
I don't know.
Can you not? I can. I druid craft. I can druid craft an apple.
Sure.
An actual apple, and I put it.
You had this shit up your sleeve the entire time.
And I put that on the corpse's lap, and then I make another, and I give it to you because I see her.
Yeah, Mariona was totally going to take that one if you didn't make another apple. FYI, she would have stolen that apple without any feeling bad at all about it.
So I put it on the lap.
I quickly eat that apple.
I put it on the lap of the corpse.
Okay.
Yeah, Mariona's already finised her apple.
Oh, yeah,
she
no.
eats it in like an insanely fast time.
Yeah.
So you would recognize this as something that's like sort of good magic.
Yeah.
You'd recognize it as an apple, but like different in just kind of different in every possible way
Yeah.
from the
it's-
apples on the trees.
Yeah, it's very like. This is not what I now think of apples as
Yes.
any longer.
Yeah,
Like,
you're just it sort of seems almost like a facsimile of an apple, which it kind of is, but like in a different way.
right. Like it's a prop from a different production.
Yes,
basically.
precisely.
Like, yeah.
Precisely.
Okay. Thank you. I think.
Just
Are you
trying
going to eat that?
I drew craft another apple for you.
Mariona quickly eats the other apple and throws the core away.
The cores, do they just go on the ground? They're just sitting there? They're just...
For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else are
It
they
was,
supposed to do?
Well, if they're being
Are you
ingested-
looking at the cores as I throw them over to see what they're doing?
Well, once she says, like, seeing the apple and she says, like, thank you, I think I'm just making sure I'm being a little bit extra perceptive.
Now Mariona's
Especially since
also
you're
watching
eating
the cores.
things.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, they for now they just sort of seem like apple cores that are on the ground.
Okay.
There isn't anything in particular that happens.
Right.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Count the rings.
Oh, the branch that I have? Oh,
I
yeah, I guess
have
I'm still
one
holding that.
ring. Did you look at your rings?
I look
like
at
10 feet
the
away
rings
from
on
this.
the branch. How many?
There's
Just roll for it.
you're telling me?
Yeah, I would say just roll
How
for
many?
it. I don't know how many.
Roll a
there are.
d20?
Sure.
No.
6?
No.
Okay.
9.
I have been here that long.
One ring.
9 years?
Oh, on the tree.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes a lot more sense.
And just so you all know, she doesn't look like she's been dead for 9 years.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is clearly not a 9-year-old
Yeah.
dead corpse.
Nor is it the corpse of a 9-year-old.
No. Also not.
Also, yeah.
Aw.
How old do you look?
I
It's like
look.
some Sleeping Beauty stuff.
I look like I look like one of those 20-something actresses who plays a teen. On,
Okay. So you look like a really fresh, like
The cast of Riverdale.
Yes.
No, even that is too young.
Yes.
Even that is too young. Like a little, like more like the cast of Angel. Like the like a little older.
So you look like
yeah.
David Boreanaz's age. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not now.
Not now. At that time, yes.
Or
Got
Charisma
it.
Carpenter's age.
Okay.
Like how old she
Got
was
it.
at that
Cool.
point. Not
Okay.
like Charisma Carpenter, but like around then.
Yes, fair. Okay.
it's Charisma Carpenter. Cool. Also, we never did like physical descriptions of us. Can we,
That's
like,
true.
Can we do that?
Oh, yeah.
That's true. We really
we
didn't.
can maybe like
okay.
after the break.
Okay, cool.
Because we're gonna have a break pretty soon.
That sounds good.
sure,
I just
for sure.
realized we didn't do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes people like to draw us, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as like it doesn't look that dangerous, they're just kind of like talking to a thing on the ground. I think I'm gonna actually
rings.
start to walk towards you for once. After like,
Oh, you're catching up now?
yeah, because I was like 10 feet away after I saw that bone. I'm like, nope, not now. Not today, Satan. So then
Did you
I
eat
went,
the apple yet?
It's like when you look back, it's not there anymore. Like you were
So
you were
you're
looking
walking-
at the tree rings and you were looking at others, and then you turned around and it's not there
So
anymore.
you're walking towards.
Riona's very disappointed.
yeah,
Okay. So your passive perception is 18, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So as you walk towards the corpse, you catch a glimpse because you catch sort of a glimpse of something moving in one of the trees that's sort of pressed up against this forest field. And you sort of turn to look at it, and you notice that there's some kind of body there, but it looks like it's shaped like a humanoid, but it's made entirely of wood. Nice. It's made entirely of wood, and it seems to be like nude of some sort, but it's made of wood just like a tree.
It's nude?
It's new. I mean, it's the body of it's like a body.
like a.
I mean, it's
not
but no,
a statue.
it's not a statue.
statue.
It's
and
the,
not a
it
sculpture.
looks like
but
no, but it's made of wood.
It's Groot.
It grew. You don't know if it grew or not.
Groot.
It's
I am
Groot. It is
Groot.
not Groot. It is not.
I thought you said it was nude.
It is nude, as in it's not wearing clothes. It's just like
But
a
it's made of
humanoid
wood.
shape
body.
of the body.
It is the shape of a body.
Like does it
humanoid
have
body.
boobs?
I mean, you can't
I'm
really
not
tell.
looking at it, but I'm just curious.
You can't see it, but you can see it, and it's because it's got bark like a tree trunk. It's basically like a tree trunk in the shape of a humanoid thing, but it's hanging from a very real rope that looks like it's sisal, and the rope is around its neck, and it's sort of swinging back and forth. And you could have sworn you didn't see it until just that moment.
Right.
But it's swinging back and forth, hung by its neck. And it's sort of making the branch creak.
like the snapping sound.
Not like the snapping sound, just like a creaking branch. And as you look at it, eyes open in its face. And they're normal eyes, like human eyes. But they look really angry. And that is where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Let's take 10 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And when we come back, we will find out a little bit more about this place that is really quite scary to everybody, I think.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll find out what everybody looks like, I suppose, because we didn't actually do physical descriptions.
So we should do that.
Yeah, we should do that. I hope you all are enjoying. I haven't been looking at anything like chat or anything other than just whatever. But yeah, okay, Ben has his thumb up, so yay!
Yeah.
If you like us, then I'm really happy about that. Yay! Okay, cool. If you like us, then please. That too also, but definitely if you like us, then like stick around for 10 minutes while we go take a break and like get some more water and maybe eat a little bit more pizza because I'm hungry. Maybe an apple. Maybe I'll eat it. I'm not actually going to eat an apple now.
I have an apple.
I wouldn't do that. Anyway, yep. So we'll be back at 10. All right.
Thanks
See
for sticking
you
around,
soon.
folks.
Thanks so much, guys. And we're back on Roll for Dameage. Very special episode, Accidental Fargo. Actually,
Fargo.
it's not Accidental Fargo. It's actually called Blood in the Water. And it's my very special 3-part horror 3-shot, I suppose. But because Meg's character is accidentally the same as Frances McDormand's character from Fargo, which she hasn't seen. We are calling this one Accidental Fargo as a subtitle.
If it were Fargo, it would be Blood in the Snow.
Blood in the Snow.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was translated like that.
if
One
it
of
were
the
Fargo.
posters must have been called Blood in the Snow in
Blood
some
in the
other
Snow.
country. Like,
Blood in the Snow.
Welcome to
Blood
Fargo.
in
Blood in the Snow.
eh?
Blood in the Snow.
Blood in the Snow, eh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, eh?
So that's what we're dealing with this evening here on Roll for Dameage, Blood in the Snow / Water, which are
Blood in
just
the
two
Snow.
different states of matter. I'm your DM, Jess, and these are my friendos.
Said that so hesitantly.
So, well, I didn't know if I should call you friendos, but I
Speaking of the
did.
Coen brothers.
We have a lot of fun here in this little studio. So we are Roll for Damage. We are a generally mostly women / non-binary, but occasionally with other friends, stream of D&D people who do cool things on the internets. Tonight we have 3 of our regulars, well 4 of our regulars, including me, because Lily's in Virginia. Bye, Lily. We hope you come back soon. So we have Meg and Maxine and Amanda, and we have our very special guest, Madeline Ashby, who is a real science fiction and fantasy and horror, not fantasy, real science fiction and horror writer.
Anyway.
Not yet, anyway. She writes real actual horror and real actual books, as opposed to me, who just does it on the
Makes
internet
people
sometimes.
live it alive. Makes people roleplay it.
Yes, yes, I make people roleplay their deepest fears.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Cool.
We just live our deepest fears through you.
You
Yeah.
do. You
Make
do.
yours,
What if you
yes.
are our deepest fear?
We're never making it here alive.
I regret
Never making it
everything.
out
I
alive.
apologize. I hope I make it home tonight. Somehow that's even more creepy.
Love you, Meg. So, before we start again, I know that Amanda, you wanted everybody to have their physical descriptions, because
Yeah.
I just realized that I know what y'all look like, but you all don't know what all them
Yeah.
look like. So.
Yeah. We didn't describe that. I just was like, oh my gosh, we all just said hi to each other. We're like, this is my name. Anyways.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
I just thought it was a really equitable society.
Yeah, it's like your looks don't matter.
It looks
I was
don't
like,
matter.
I mean, our looks
Very-
they don't matter.
Vaguely utopian.
They don't matter.
For a horror scenario.
But we've definitely had in the past people that want to draw our characters.
That is
so
true.
they will matter
That is
to people
true.
that
Good point.
Yes.
want to visualize them.
And we all know that dystopia is the mirror image of utopia, and
true,
every
it's true.
utopia is in some way dystopian. Because anyway, that if you really want to learn more about that, you can read my book, which none of you will do because it is an academic book.
Let's read
And-
everyone's books,
So let's read everybody's books.
except for
That would also be good.
Except for mine, it's just very academic-y. But let's read Madeline's books. So let's go around and everybody tell me what you look like, because apparently we're in an AOL chat room. Circa
we all know
1994
that
now.
we all know that we're like short though.
Yes, we
That's
know that
one
we're all
thing.
short.
Yeah,
We're all short.
ASL.
ASL.
Oh, wow.
Age, sex,
height.
location.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Cool.
I don't know what that
So I know you guys are just stalling, so you don't have to
Have a
go and
hotel.
deal with that creepy guy hanging in a tree. So tell me what y'all look like, and then we're gonna go back to your deepest fears.
I'll go first. So Tassus is a hill dwarf. She is goes by pronouns her she. Is about 40 years old. So for human equivalent of about 30, I think. She is 4'2", 160 pounds, brown eyes, dark brown curly hair, which I'm looking at lovely Madeline here and realizing, yeah, that's pretty much just about the hair and the length that I was imagining. So another fun coincidence. Darker skin and hill dwarf, just doing her thing.
So dark brown
Yeah.
curly hair.
Yeah. She's in hide armor, has a quarterstaff with her.
What color are your eyes?
Brown. Just like a very dark brown again. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm guessing in a shade that doesn't actually cause the camera to have to rebalance the white balance within the camera, not
Well, I
so
think-
white that light is literally reflecting off of my forehead. And,
I think she
freaking the
looks
camera out
a lot
right
like
now.
you, but she's just more
tan.
like tanned. Is that what you said? Mm-hmm. Or like
Yeah.
does she have like darker skin,
Not
like
Irish.
olive skin, or like?
No, like a brown skin.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like
So she's a brown woman who's a hill dwarf.
Yes.
Cute. I like it.
yeah.
She sounds really similar to like Pisces description I had as well.
She sounds really similar to mine.
Oh my god. Oh,
No.
we're probably all
I love
related.
this. I love it.
That's why
Yeah.
we're all sure. Anyways. Yeah, so Pisces.
Secretly, we all have the same dad.
That's the secret of
That's the
reality. You figured it out. No, that's a lie.
That's
That's
why
a
we all
lie.
didn't die.
What does Pisces look like?
Pisces is a bit taller for 11, and she's a human, but she's a bit shorter, and she's like a NC45 MAC Cosmetics skin tone.
Nice.
Oh.
You know,
nice.
if anyone.
This is what
Deep cuts,
happens
man.
when you
I love
play.
it. I love it.
NC45. Google it.
Yeah.
No, I actually love that this is the way that
Yeah.
we play D&D here on Roll for Damage, is that we describe our characters in
either
terms
like
of
that-
Mac.
It's either that or like non-dithering hex codes for color. Like that's the only way that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
possibly do it.
Yeah.
But I like the MAC.
And
But I think
45.
there's more MAC colors. Or Fenty colors.
I was
Oh, yeah,
literally about
Fenty
to say
colors.
Fenty colors.
Fenty colors.
Yeah.
I'd be in like in the 300 range. Anyways, so that is her color, and then she is
Sponsor us, Fenty. No joke.
Oh please, yes.
That would be amazing.
Oh my god,
Please
Rihanna,
sponsor us,
please.
Fenty.
Anyway.
She has
got it.
also like curly hair, but like more like those
See? So
very
useful.
tight curls, and it's kind of all over. But she hides it under like a hood. She wears this like really large cloak. It's kind of like swallowing her, and she like keeps it really tight because you know she's like always kind of cold and very scared, so she's always like shaking. Yeah, she's really cute. She has like a really tiny kind of like elven looking features, but she's completely human. And then her eyes, rather than being dark brown though, they're like hazel, so a bit different. But yeah, maybe we have the same dad.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just realizing now that like, oh, we all look alike. Yeah.
Secretly, this is Maury Povich.
This is NC45 for you
Yes.
guys that wanted to know.
You're literally doing cool. All
It's
right,
important.
so
Please learn it. Anyways.
Please learn it.
Learn the system. Seriously, learn the system.
you really don't want to be creeped out anymore tonight,
Learn
do
this
you?
is
You
like,
really
no.
are just like excited about not having lots of weird eyes.
We're talking about
everywhere.
MAC Cosmetics. This
I
is
know.
good.
I know.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so my character, she is also short. She's like 5'2", and she has short, black, curly hair. I don't know what's happening. Same dad. It's pretty short though. It's like here, and it's curlier than mine. It actually is like more similar, like a bit tighter.
No one
curls.
would wish for this. Try
true.
managing
Apparently,
it.
that's what's happening.
This is why I have to
except,
check
like-
all my luggage.
A little tighter, like what was I thinking of? Like
Like
in
a
that
3C?
Netflix
Like a
special.
3C or a
Like
4C?
a 4C or
Like-
a 4B?
like in Russian Doll on Netflix.
Oh yeah, so like a 4A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
Got it.
tight
Okay,
curl.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
Natasha Leone.
Natasha
Yeah,
Leone.
got it.
Yes,
Okay.
Natasha Leone curls.
That's what I wish I had.
Yeah. And
And her
she
boobs.
has actually she might even kind of like look like a 19-year-old version
Of Natasha
of
Leone.
Leone, in terms of her features. She has
So like Brittany Murphy instead of Natasha Leone.
No, yeah,
yeah,
true.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess. She has like cool green eyes, so kind of like I want to say like like gum packages when they're like ooh cool ice and it's like green or something.
Winter green.
Yeah, winter green.
Winter green.
That's the color of her eyes.
What a description.
I know. And yeah, what else was I
great.
gonna say about her? She's also tanned, but she's
yeah.
kind of like tanned.
What is
No, like
like
lighter.
lighter.
Gum.
Oh,
Like
okay. I don't know if this even shows up.
No,
It's
because
just looking.
because the green screen.
But anyway,
No,
sorry.
literally.
Please continue.
Green like the green screen you can't see.
Yeah. like my dice, which you probably also won't be able to see because they're green.
All cool.
But yeah, so and then the other thing is that I was going to say about her is she is also kind of tanned because she spent a lot of her time on the ship. She's like tanned with like some burns still. So she's like partially tanned, golden, and partially like she probably has like a sunburn still on her nose and stuff. So she's a little red looking, and she's covered in lots of freckles.
Also
like
from
Yeah,
the trip.
yeah, and that's yeah.
This character is sort of half. You don't know how tall she is or was because she's sort of like half submerged in the earth, and you know there are like hints of. I guess you could guess from proportion or something, but like she was just sort of sat in the
she's
ground.
like partially covered.
She's partially covered, so like you wouldn't really be able to tell. And like sort of dry blonde hair, that's sort of like cloudy, frizzy, dry blonde hair, and blue eyes, and very fair, like but also like dead. So like how I look, but blonde. And, like, not, like, my facial features, but, like, this color. Like, the dead color.
But you don't look like a dead color.
No, see,
You literally, I'm actually literally paler than you. I love that everybody else looks like you, and you seem to look like me, but dead.
Very, very pale skin, but like pallid.
Pallid, yeah, like
right.
recent, like, yeah, pallid, kind of sunken, like, I don't know, through a creepy filter.
Literally dead, actually. Literally, actually,
There's been a creepy
dead
filter on
girl.
this.
Yes.
Throw a creepy filter on it. Like, you know, yeah.
So you're dead, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dead.
And like, I guess, yeah, just sort of, you're not entirely sure. Like, it looks like she could just be reclining in the tree, said tree, but like, you're also not sure. If you pulled her away from the tree, you're not sure what would happen.
So this is the
Like-
parrot sketch.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying.
No,
She is pining for the fjords, but she's actually dead.
no. Well, she's
She looks like she
she's
might be
toast,
part of
but
the
like
tree.
Right.
but you don't know where the tree ends and where she begins.
Oh.
Yeah, like you don't know like at what point
yes.
the
Right.
and it may seem to be changing when you look away and then look back.
Part of the ground, part of the tree.
Yeah,
One of those-
yeah.
Kind of unnerving, changing.
There's some midsummery action happening.
Can't really trust what you see. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
always-
it might. Yeah, things might be a little bit different the next time you
Yeah.
go and look.
And almost like, wait, was it always like that kind of moments?
Sorry.
Well, like moments of like, wait, was it always like that? I can't remember. I
Yeah, no.
just
Like was
looking
she
at
always
it.
that way?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Like,
Ooh, uneasy.
yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but for now,
Yes.
you guys might be looking at her, but Pi,
yeah,
your Pi is looking straight at this body that's now opened its eyes and is hanging from its neck.
Do you need help?
Oh no, we're okay, Pisces. But do you want to come over?
No, not you. This thing.
Ooh.
It's. You see
What?
it? It's a hanging body.
What?
Oh,
You don't see it?
we can all see.
Do I see it?
Yeah, I mean now you can see it. She just noticed it.
Right there.
Oh.
We just see the one.
I think it's probably best if we don't look at that.
It just opened its eyes. I think it's alive.
Its eyes are still open. They're just sort of staring.
Shelby, is that you?
Sometimes.
That's not an answer, you know.
Do you reckon what that is?
That is. They are.
It doesn't look too good there, eh?
Waiting.
For
That is.
As you're sort of trying to figure out what this corpse means, Letitia sort of steps out from behind this tree and sees you all and startled. What are you doing here?
we didn't invite you to come join us, so you can just go.
Oh, we can be a little bit more friendly than that.
She stares at you, and the eye on her tattoo stares at you as well. She just looks at you. And she almost looks through you, and then she looks back at you. And she says, "You should have listened."
I already told you I need more people to actually take the ship. I can't just swim away, you know.
You should swim away. You should swim away. She should swim away, shouldn't she?
That is an option.
She should swim away. And then you hear this body in the trees looks at you with its eyes, and you hear in your mind, "You should swim away."
Yeah, well, that would take too long, so I'm not going to do that. But thanks.
She just sort of shakes her head at you, and she looks at you too and says, "How did you find us?"
We were looking for the smashing sounds, the wood.
Yeah.
The wood's breaking.
Do you know anything about that?
That's not breaking.
Do you know what
It's
it is?
not breaking, it's building.
Building what?
It's building.
Building a building?
It's building, not. Oh my. Your
building
imagination
tension.
is not up for the task. It's just something you don't understand. She looks at you again and says, "Would you like to be under that building?"
No, I think I'm good, but thanks for the offer.
I'm sorry you can't swim.
Well, I can swim. It's just that's a long way to swim. And I kind of need me ship. So I'm not just going to leave it.
We don't like you. And she walks off into the forest.
Well, she's unpleasant.
There seems to be a lot of unpleasant things around here, around these parts.
Yes, a lot of unpleasant things that don't like storms for some reason. Which, I mean, I can't say I blame them. I don't really like a storm either.
Another crack.
You didn't really say the full story. The storm that brought you in. What was with that?
I don't know.
You hear in your mind, only you. It wasn't a storm.
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I just remember there being a really big storm and we were all being thrown around. And then just nothing.
You hear in your mind, "Will you tell them about the cathedral? Just tell them it's there."
So I don't know really what happened. It all went to black. And then I woke up and everyone was dead and we were docked. And I don't even know how that's possible if everyone was dead. Unless they
Pisces.
docked us and then they died.
You hear in your mind while you're listening to her, "You should have more eyes." And then in your mind, you sort of see this vision of yourself, but with a huge eye that's opened on your chest right here that looks very much like the ones on your face. And then it puffs into smoke.
I mean, unless I was sleepwalking and I tied the ship up, I guess. Maybe that makes sense? I don't think that makes sense. Do you think that makes sense?
Tassis, you hear in your mind while you're listening to her, "I'm not sure why you're here, but I like it."
The voice doesn't sound familiar, but like the man that we've heard.
Roll me a... I guess roll me a perception.
Or maybe the storm docked us somehow. Like the wind blew the ropes onto the... No, that definitely isn't it. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
No. Just worth the thought.
Is the body still swinging?
Eyes are still open.
And it didn't respond? Does it have a mouth?
Not that you can see. Just eyes.
Can it
Everything else is wood.
do what you're gonna do?
Well, I was just gonna ask, did anyone just hear a voice?
Maybe a little bit. Why? Did you hear something?
It said it liked me.
What? Who?
The voice. Did it say something different to you?
I saw myself with an eye in the middle of my chest. It was disgusting.
And you?
I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking to you.
The body drops from the tree onto the ground. It's just wood.
Is it the eyes still there?
The eyes are still there. They're still open. It's just wood.
Probably said something about, leaving, because that seems to be a lot of what I'm hearing. I should leave.
Gee, if the forest likes me, and I'm gonna go walk towards the wood that's dropped. It's just laying. It's like a corpse that's just laying on the ground.
Yeah, it's sort of on its side,
yeah.
kind of just.
When I get 20 feet near it, does it make any sound? Does it do anything? Does it?
Are you trying to? Do you have a natural ability that you would be using, or?
No, I guess as a forest, it would speak Sylvan, so I'm going to speak to it of, are you in pain?
You can sort of hear, it's a bit of a different voice. It's still whispery, but it's not exactly the same voice. It seems almost more diffuse. And it sort of whispers in your mind, divine pain.
Oh, is there anything we can do to help you?
Divine help.
What do you need in life?
See, now I can only think of the Conan response.
Yeah. No.
What is best in, anyway.
I heard divine me as though like you're going to douse with it. But,
No.
Damn.
So you asked what it needs in life.
Yes.
We are hungry. We are thirsty. We are always hungry. Will you feed us?
What are you hungry for?
No response.
I craft an apple and I toss it and to go as close to the corpse as I can.
There's another crack. You glance aside for a second, and then when you look back, the apple's gone.
And craft another and I turn around and walk back.
I attach a tracking device.
I put an RFID chip in the apple. You notice also that a couple of apples, each time there's a crack, a couple of apples sort of drop from the apple trees.
Can I pick up one of the apples that's on the ground and just do a nature check on it? Like,
Yes.
It smells like apples.
It does not smell like apples.
Oh, it doesn't smell like apples, but it
looks
smells
like an apple.
It smells like blood.
Yes.
It's just to do a check.
Are you going to look at it too?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
picking one up from the ground. I'm looking at it. I don't know if I can break it open, but I just want to see, like...
Roll a nature check.
Okay. Nature, that would be a 12.
So you pick it up. It definitely smells like blood. In the same way as an apple smells like an apple. You turn it over in your hands and you notice that it's sort of red and green. But the red markings are quite stark and they almost look like, like kind of like a screaming visage. Like you get the sense that it contains something. Probably not a whole something, probably just a piece of something, but it's not happy. It's inflected by suffering in some way. You break it open. It looks like a normal apple. It doesn't have any seeds, which is kind of strange because most apples have seeds. The flesh looks like a normal apple that you can tell, but it smells very, very, very thickly of blood. And as you open it, sort of the juice kind of starts to ooze down your arm a little bit.
And it just looks like clear apple juice.
It just looks like apple juice.
Yeah. I'm going to leave the apples on the corpse's lap again. Wipe off the juice on my armor, my cloak, whatever I have. And yeah.
Okay.
We should continue on to that to the sound.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that.
That corpse said it was hungry to me.
Yeah.
It seemed to eat an apple, so Maybe I just.
Well,
need
I guess
to-
just keep making apples. How many apples can you make?
a lot. It's a cantrip to do things.
Just like fill the entire world with apples. You guys can do what you want. I
Can you
I
make
know what's
any other
happening here,
food?
Can I draw craft a pear?
but- Sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. And I eat the pear.
There's a discordant note that rings out from somewhere.
Like a sound?
Yep.
Like a
dis-
twang or like a crystal sound,
like almost
or
like an
a-
organ that's hit the wrong note.
Oh, okay, like a
Like a
Oh, yeah.
like if there's like a cathedral organ.
not like a
Oh.
not like a you screwed up on a game show sound. But like
No. No, it is not. It's not got a whammy. No. It's as if like there's a cathedral organ and it's sort of done something wrong.
right.
Around the same direction that crack is, or that crash is still.
Roll me perception.
Perception would be 17.
It's not far off. I mean, it's too far to really tell if it's exactly the same direction, but it's the same direction-ish at least.
Okay. Should we go check out that sound?
What?
You should ask me things first.
Oh. Do you know what that sound is?
That is the cathedral.
Cathedral. What's the cathedral?
It is being built.
Oh,
the
so that's
crack?
where the cracks are coming from. So how long does it take you to build a cathedral? Because we ran into a lad who was saying that he'd been here for a while, and he'd been hearing those cracks for as long as he could remember. So that's a long time to build a cathedral. You must not have very efficient builders.
The wood doesn't enjoy being cut.
Cathedrals are normally for those religious purposes, as with you. What's this cathedral for?
It is for us.
What's us?
And there's just sort of a wind through the trees, just like a sharp like all of the trees shaking together, and sort of like
So the
moving
trees-
all at once.
You hear in your mind several different voices. They're all in whispers saying us, us, us.
I think the trees maybe want a cathedral, but also they're making it out of wood.
Another crack.
And the trees don't want to be cut, so it can't be for the.
So you probably shouldn't. I mean, I get you want a cathedral, but killing the trees when you're a tree seems a little cannibalistic.
You catch on quickly.
So how do you decide which trees to make the cathedral with?
Sometimes they aren't trees. And then they are.
What happens when the cathedral gets finished?
What is finished?
When the cathedral's done being built?
What is done?
How?
I don't think they have very good builders.
As you're talking, the boy with the backwards feet comes bursting into the into the circle. He's breathing hard. He's not running very quickly, but he's sort of struggling
Because his feet are backwards.
alas.
because his feet are backwards. He looks at you
What?
and he takes his axe and he chops at this body that's on the ground, and you hear screaming.
I'm not going to do that.
Screaming from who? From
No, you're not gonna. No.
gonna do that.
No, you just hear like ambient screaming. You just
Maybe
hear,
don't.
Oh,
That's
and then
easy lad, easy lad.
and he's chopping it, and it's just wood, and the eyes just stay open the entire time, until he finally slices it across the face with the axe, and bursts both the eyes,
Right.
Okay.
Oh, lad.
and then the screaming stops. He looks at you, and he says, he doesn't say, he points towards the direction from which you've come. And he sort of makes,
Leave.
Are
He's
you
telling
running?
you to leave or you die.
Well, I can't leave or I'll die. So
he points at you, and he points at the body of the splintered remains of whatever.
well, don't
wooden
chop me,
corpse.
and that won't be a problem. Don't look at me like that.
He shakes his head, and he sort of looks at you two entreatingly, and just,
Do you know anything about a cathedral? Is that what the sound is?
Well, I mean, you could have. I mean, I guess you couldn't have told us that.
he covers his ears again, and then a few seconds later, there's a crack.
Well, why does it never get built? Like, why is it never done? Finished.
I mean, he can't really. He
No?
doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
What happens when it gets finished?
I think we should stick to yes or no questions. Might be easier.
Will the cathedral ever be finished?
No.
The corpse talks again.
Yes.
No.
The
Yes.
cathedral will be
No.
finished.
Yes.
No.
No.
He's
Yeah.
and then he looks at the corpse, and he just shakes his axe at it, does this, and then walks back into the forest.
Oh, lad.
All right. Well, this has been not very informative. I guess we should go to the cathedral then. Should we go to the cathedral? Do you want to? Can you come? You're a corpse. I don't know. Do corpses? Do you ever get up?
I will be with you the whole way.
Well, that's strange, but I won't worry about it right now.
You should be careful of him.
Pisces, you hear a sort of diffuse voice in your head saying, "Would you like my eyes?"
I just shake my head. And I start covering my ears.
Okay.
You should be careful of her, too.
Me? I'm the DM.
Her.
Okay.
Her.
Right.
Meaning
Her.
her.
Why? I'm not from here.
You are supposed to be here.
Well, sorry about that.
You are supposed to leave.
Yes, I've already, yes. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm supposed to leave. I'm supposed to swim out into the ocean by myself because it will be safer than me staying here. I don't know how long you've ever swam for, but I can only really swim for a few hours
You
before I'm going to drown. So,
you could take those bones over there, and the tree sort of like angles itself at like the corpse that just got chopped up, that is made of wood, and you could make a raft out of him.
oh, of course, because I came on a ship, I know how to make a raft. Look, just because I know how to sail does not mean I know how to build a raft. Those are two different skill sets. Thank you very much. All right, let's go to the cathedral.
Another crack.
You could grow a crew out of them.
Out of the wood.
Yes.
I'm not going to even try to understand that. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. And we leave this opening, I suppose, and continue on towards the sound.
Yeah. Mariona's already like, oh, all right, let's go. Grow a crew.
Trailing behind.
I leave one last apple on the whatever's left of the corpse's lap.
Okay.
Grow
Excellent.
a crew.
Thank you.
All right, you head back out into the forest. And before long, well, I mean, you don't know exactly how long it's been. You just walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. But before too long, it doesn't seem like it should be dawn yet. And yet it starts to get lighter. Lighter enough that the humans in the party can actually see just fine. But it's not quite dawn light. It is, again, the sort of light that you get at twilight, just as the sun is sinking towards the horizon. It's that sort of golden late afternoon light. And it doesn't
So it's
seem
like
to be,
it's going from night into another night?
yeah, it's like going from night into another sort of almost sunset.
Weird. Okay.
This is definitely weird, yes. And you can see, like it doesn't seem to be from like any particular source. It just kind of seems to suffuse everything around you. And as you walk, you almost, there comes a path, sort of. It's sort of a path, but you notice that the trees are starting to grow. Instead of straight up, they're kind of starting to grow a little bit bent. And they're meeting at the top. And then the ground cover gets more even. And as you walk, it seems almost to be shepherding you down a path. And then the trees get closer together along the sides of you. And they're growing almost into a cathedral. And the light is golden and it's beautiful. And the trees are bright green. And all of you are struck by how very beautiful it actually seems. And you keep walking. And you keep walking. And then in front of you is an altar. And on the altar stands somebody in beautiful, stark white robes. And his back is to you. And his hair is long and golden. And he seems in some way to be the source of the light. And he seems almost to sparkle. And he turns around. And you're close enough to him to see his face. And he has so many eyes. He has eyes that cascade down his cheeks. He has his regular eyes, and then he has eyes here, and then here, and then here, in a pattern. And he opens his mouth, and inside his mouth is an eye. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Bitchin'.
Great.
Ew.
Yeah,
Gross.
I liked it. It felt very Full Metal Alchemist to me.
I was going to say that.
Well,
Like if you did that and The Wicker Man at the same time.
Yeah.
No, I liked it.
Creepy.
Is there like a part where we talk about our theories of what's happening?
I mean, you can if you want.
Because I'm
not going to tell you whether you're right.
No, I know, but like I just like.
What do you think is happening?
I think that you killed all the people on that boat. I think that she totally annihilated all the people on that boat.
Okay.
Like there's misdirection here in that Fleabag over here doesn't remember what happened. Like,
Oh my god, you're totally Fleabag. Oh my
Like,
goodness. You run a
doesn't-
cafe that's made out of hamsters.
Yeah. Scottish Fleabag doesn't remember what happened, but like I feel as though that's misdirection and that like Mother Superior like definitely exiled you on the island because you had killed all of your fellow nuns and like
It wasn't
you're gonna
intentional.
wind up as like the virgin sacrifice to this eye dude, and that's my current theory.
I think that they are building. I mean, I think the chapel is the wood was obviously all like people. So I think that like people are being turned into trees and then being like chopped up and put into the chapel. And that's why they don't like want to be chopped, because it's like people would.
Soylent Wood.
Yeah.
So
It's people. It's people.
Tell
everyone.
And yeah, it's, I mean that's the main.
that was my operating theory.
Yeah, that
like
feels
my operating
pretty right to me.
theory
And
seemed to
obviously, I don't belong here, but obviously, like I can't really leave.
You can swim, right? As they say.
No, but I think like it would be interesting to see if like the wood reacts the same way. Like if you took some of the wood back and like tried to like fix something with it, like would it still like
I think that even
function as wood? Like,
crafting
that's
based on the
what I
character that I've built would be hilarious. I don't know if it'll go
Fleabag
well.
makes a boat.
I mean, you also
know
have
if she
a
has the
druid
skills.
right here. So.
Oh yeah, you could make me a boat of apples, apple raft.
Or like if the
Amazing.
raft could be a living, right? Like can you grow one or something? Like I guess like that's like another.
Yeah, I like the idea of an apple raft because apples can also be quite buoyant.
Yes, true.
So and
Yeah.
I could if
True.
Mariona could like have some and like if she got hungry she could just be like
No, but like yeah, if
eat
you
some
had
of
like
these.
if you got like a big fishing net and then like filled it with apples,
Yeah,
would actually
you could
be
just, like, probably
able to
float on those, yeah.
on it for a while,
Yeah,
and then like kind
Mythbusters
of
got on that. That'd be hilarious.
you know coracle yourself.
yeah.
along.
Someone send us pictures of apple rafts, please. I want to see if this
Not
is a
rafts
real
built
thing.
by Apple. It's a
is our, like,
gleaming
next
white raft
mission.
made in a factory in China.
A note from chat from Michael1138 says the eye guy is all of our dads.
That's why we look alike.
Amazing.
New meaning,
Amazing.
which brings a new meaning to that you have your father's eyes, which is
Aw.
hilarious. So thank
Amazing.
you, Michael,
This
for
is
that.
how
That
I-
is-
Michael, you
as
get
well.
inspiration.
yes,
Amazing. Because no, he's totally your dad.
Yeah.
Like I bet he's
Oh my
totally
that is
God.
genius.
your dad.
See,
I
I
just see Raf IL.
He definitely
Show?
got
Sorry,
around.
nobody. I'm
You
old,
are
so
the
nobody
father.
else understands.
See, I just thought like in a cathedral, because a cathedral can also be a place of learning. So
True.
this guy's the teacher, and we're all just his pupils.
Oh my
Bad.
god.
So bad.
My time is
my
so
God.
proud of that. Oh my
man.
god, that hurt.
I'm
More psychic damage. I'm giving myself 10 psychic damage.
I feel as though like you need to go out and like buy like some Dockers and like deck shoes
Yeah.
and like a terrible sweatshirt so that you can make that dad joke. Like
Yeah.
you need to like
You need the props.
you need to actually be driving like some sort of like minivan.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
Do you need
I
an
don't.
actual dad?
Don't worry. I'm sure I'll get punished. I don't need any lashes.
Yeah, no.
You're sure you're gonna get pundit?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, let's cut the stream. And I'm joking. All right,
All right,
that's
Maxine, do you have
amazing.
any theories?
What's your
Do you have any
theory?
theories?
No, I'm just shook. I hate. Oh my god, like I have super bad like what is that, tryptophobia, like that. I'm just picturing the eyes on the face, and I'm like,
I'm sorry.
no, it's not like super bad because I'm not seeing it right now. But
Okay.
you know, it's just
Nobody
imagining.
send Maxine pictures of eyes. That's why you don't have social media. So nobody can like
Don't send me.
send you. No,
You
nobody
guys can
with,
send
like,
me pictures of
eyes.
eyes. Just send me pictures of eyes.
Please don't do that to
Eye.
Maxine. I will hate you forever if you do that.
It's just yeah, but
sorry.
no, don't
actually-
be sorry. It's great. Like that's why it's creepy, right? Like
I
for me to
expect-
actually be
True,
grossed
true.
out. Yeah.
I expect tons of pictures of eyes and apple rafts flooded
Apple
in
raft.
my Instagram
Apple rafts with
messages
eyes on them?
after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Just
amazing.
FYI.
Okay. FYI.
We need to stop.
I think it's late.
End the
We need
stream.
to be
Yeah.
done
No.
with the stream.
But thank you all for
Bad
hanging
times.
out
Thank
with
you guys
us.
so much.
While we're doing thank yous as well, a huge shout out to our producer Ben. Can
Yes.
we play already? Can we play already,
already?
please? Thank you as always, Ben, for that.
Ben is the best, and we love him so much.
Yes.
He is honestly the best producer on the planet, and like we seriously love you, Ben.
Yes.
So thank you, and please follow their other shows, like the you guys have Kids on Bike stuff, right?
And 10 Candles.
And 10 candles.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
10 candles.
So please make sure that you follow Can We Play Already
Speaking
on
of
Twitch.
spooky
And
RPGs.
Can We Play Tweets on Twitter and Can We Play Already on Instagram. Because Ben has been so awesome and I want you all to support him too.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't we do just like outros, I suppose, is what Lily calls them.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to start?
Thank you again so much for hanging out with us in this spooky session. My name is Megan Gibson. Find me on Twitter, Meg Gibson. And we'll see you next week for more continued of this spectacular adventure.
Extravagance.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
I knew there was a
Yes.
pun. I knew it.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yes, like spectacles. There.
Yes.
It is.
Oh, wow.
There we are. I was trying to work it
Same
in.
root word, yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's like last time we had our
Speculare.
casual spectator.
Yes.
Who like to do eye beams. I just like eyes without beams, I suppose. Yeah,
I'm
cool.
getting tortured by these bad dad pun jokes, but they're pretty good. They're pretty
I was
good.
this close to being a bard. It would have been so much worse.
Dude, that was actually really like
would've been bad.
on point.
Can you have puns being like your bard thing? Can like bards have like
yeah.
punning as their like bardic power?
I mean, like you have
Makes
cutting
sense.
words, right?
Yeah.
You just tell them a really bad pun.
Yeah.
And then
Got
they
it,
just
yeah, absolutely.
For my next character.
oh yeah.
Not incentive to kill me because, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm Maxine. Please follow my dog, Junior the Goodest Boy. It was great. Pretty creeped out. Yeah.
Junior's getting so big.
I know, my dog's getting really big. He's getting super heavy and he like farts like mad. It's like, I don't understand. I mean, I kind of get it because they eat like a high protein diet, but like, it smells so bad. Anyways, if you get a puppy, just know that. They'll smell.
Just understand that that's
Yeah.
how, also human babies, but for like the
Oh,
first
yeah.
like 4 years of their lives. Anyway, cool. It's all right. My kids are older than that. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm learning so many things. Yeah, hi, I'm Amanda. I play Mariona. Send me pictures of apple wraps. Send me pictures of eyes. Follow me on Instagram if you want to send me some pictures. I do check my DMs. I don't respond to all of them, but if you send me pictures of either of those things, I will respond to your DM because that's hilarious. And other than that, make sure you throw bits at us. Thank you for watching. Make sure you follow us, subscribe if you have one of those free subscribey thingies, and also follow us on all of the social medias and YouTube and stuff, and follow all of these great people. Thank you for joining us on this weird eye-filled adventure.
Amazing. Madeline.
My name is Madeline Ashby, and I have not made a ton of eye contact with you this evening because I'm not really super used to the camera being there.
Watching us.
My dad worked in surveillance in a related note. I learned to look away.
Is
So his dad is
what you
he's
don't wanna
everybody's
look at?
dad then?
Yeah. I don't know.
Fairly
Could be.
so.
So you can find me on Twitter at Madeline Ashby, or on Instagram at Mad Ashby, and at MadelineAshby.com. And you can buy my books basically everywhere. Like
follow you on
they
Twitter
are
right now.
on Amazon, they're at Barnes and Noble, they're in your favorite indie, they're at the book depository, they're at Powell's, I hope.
They're on my bookshelf.
Are they online?
But you can't buy mine.
They
Mine
are
like they're mine.
online. There are, I believe, DRM free ebooks. They are. Where else? do
I'm
they
totally
live?
in the acknowledgements of at least one of them.
Yeah, no. They are also, if you are
Ooh.
local to
to
Toronto, they
fame.
are they are at Baka Phoenix Books, which is a place that you should patronize. You should also go to your favorite local indies whenever you can.
Yay. And I'm Jess. I'm Jessica Langer. You can find me at Dr. Jessica Langer on Twitter. Also on Instagram, but I'm private on Instagram because I post pictures of my kids there. So you have to make me accept you following me. And
Make
sometimes
me
I do.
accept you.
And make me accept you.
You have to prove you're not a robot.
Prove you're not a robot. Yes.
Creepy
Or-
person.
Or creepy. Except for I feel like I've proven myself to be pretty creepy tonight. So
Yeah, fair.
you know,
Fair.
prove
you've
you're not
also-
creepier than me.
But you've also been amazing DM tonight.
But,
Thank
like,
you so much.
yes,
This
yeah,
has been
great.
great.
Thank you.
I cry with my only 2 eyes. No, I'm not really. I'm fine. But yeah, so follow me various places. And please just make sure to continue to watch my little 3-shot. You can find us on
fun.
Twitch. If you didn't catch all of tonight, you can find us at youtube.com/rollfordamage. We are Roll for Damage everywhere on the internet where the handles are sold.
Where handles are procured.
Where handles are procured and secured. We also have Patreon if you feel like subscribing and throwing us some.
We're also on Ko-Fi.
dollars.
We need pizza.
Oh, we're on Ko-Fi too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally just bought pizza tonight with some of our Patreon money. So
Yeah,
anyway,
it's going to a good
feed us.
place.
But mostly, I'm just happy that you're watching. So thank you so
thank
much
you.
for watching. It's been really awesome. And what? Sorry? Oh, and you know what? Roll for Damage has another stream.
Oh, yes, we
that
do.
Lily's doing and it starts this Sunday, right?
Yeah, the
this
17th.
Sunday, the 17th at, remind me what time? 4:30? Is it 4:30
Check
Eastern?
our Instagram.
Yes,
for
it's on
when it
Instagram.
is.
Yes,
it out.
it's called YOLO because it's the world of YOL.
What?
Because you only live once, which is actually a really good motto for
Unless you
doing what makes you happy.
Unless you get
4:30
resurrected or
Eastern
become
Standard
undead.
Time for
Unless you
YOLO,
become
Sunday,
resurrected
November
and become
17th.
undead.
Yeah.
So ironically, D&D
Otherwise,
is
you only
a
live once.
specific, unique context in which YOLO does not actually apply.
Sometimes.
But in the real world, sometimes. Depends if you have a cleric in your party.
Yeah, or if you have to have a lot of money though to do it too.
That's true.
So.
So if you have a
If you're
cleric
bougie,
or
if you're real bougie.
if you are an extremely bougie D&D character, then you can live more than once.
Yes.
But otherwise,
Or a
YOLO.
necromancer.
Yeah.
Or a necromancer or a lich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for all us puppies, you all should watch YOLO
Yes.
this Sunday, the 17th. If you prefer Lily to me, I understand.
or
But you
watch
can see
Lily
more
and
of
then
her.
watch us again.
Yeah, you can watch
Just
both
the
of
end
us.
on
You know
Tuesday.
what? We don't have to compete with each other. You can love both of us equally.
Both great.
So if you want to see Lily, she's on YOLO. We miss her so much. Anyway, thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a great week, and we'll be back next week to find out what iDude is doing and what the hell's up with that cathedral.
Yeah.
And if we're all related.
And if you're all related, next week
knows?
on Maury.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, and have a really, really, really lovely week. We'll see you next
you.
time.
Bye,
Bye.
Oh my god.